Hang on a second. Just want to make sure I have the stream going. At some point, I do kind of want to upgrade, at least for the classes that they've done, just because I think a lot of the 2024 stuff is better balanced. But I will give you guys a respec, so if you choose, you can like change things around. It's not yet though.
It's like D&D 1, right? Or whatever
Yeah.
it's called.
D&D 1. It's basically 5.5.
Can I pocket that reset? I'm just kidding.
I mean, actually, once they fix the sheets, they'll probably just let you remake it like everyone else.
Oh, cool. Yeah, the sheets are kind of cool too, yeah.
Yeah, my only problem with the sheets is they don't work very well. There's still a lot of bugs with them.
No. Yeah. I like putting a 2024 character on a 2014 sheet just because I can manipulate the sheet to do what I want as opposed to the jury rigging on the other one.
Yeah, there's potential on that sheet. They just have to iron the bugs out and make it usable with the API stuff.
The iron bug.
Because, yeah, right now it's very unstable. From at least when I checked it last week, it did not work very well. But yeah, I mean, like, Toadleaf is what, a sorcerer?
Divine Soul Sorcerer.
So, I mean, Divine Soul, did they remake that yet?
I
Nope.
don't think
So you could probably stick with that for now. I probably won't make you respec. If they do a reimagining of the Divine Soul for 5.5, I'll probably ask that you use that.
So,
Okay.
what happened in my other game, because I was an artificer in a spelljammer, my race or species now is a spelljammer species. My class is artificer, so we went with the only thing really changed was game mechanics and spells. And that's pretty much what's going to happen to Toadleaf too, because
Yeah, I do want to use the new version of the spells, so if you get a chance, like, bring in the 2024 spells at least. Like, even if you're not changing the mechanics just yet.
But some of them are dog water.
What do you mean dog water?
Some of them are dog water. Like the spiritual weapon update is dog water.
Oh, you mean it's not broken anymore? Yeah, I agree. Spiritual weapon has always been like one of my pet peeves. I hate that spell. It's completely unbalanced.
Now it requires concentration.
Aw.
Yeah.
You have to actually like concentrate on like an extra attack per round. Sorry, I'm not going to give you any.
Well,
not going to give you any sadness for that.
I like what they did with Witch Bolt.
You know, if that
Witch Bolt, if you miss with a Witch Bolt,
I haven't seen that.
The difference they made with Witch Bolt is if you miss with it, you can still do 12 damage to them if you're continuing to concentrate on and use your bonus action.
Yeah.
So I can miss my opponent by miles. But
I thought with Witch Bolt, once you attached it to them with a hit, like I thought it just kept hitting them.
If you hit in the previous... No, you're thinking of the right one. In 2014, if you hit, you can continue using concentration.
Oh, so you mean if you
action.
initially miss, you like do something instead?
Now, if you continue the concentration like you would and use your bonus action like you would, you automatically hit.
Oh, see, I thought that's how it was. I thought like once you hit them with the Witch Bolt, it damaged them every turn. Or was I wrong about that?
No, it would automatically damage you each turn, but this is saying the new rule says even if you don't hit. That's the point I'm fixated on.
What?
Whereas in the old rules, you had to hit to continue doing damage. Now, you can hit or miss and continue doing damage.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
See, I thought that's how it was anyway, so maybe I misunderstood the spell. I have to go back and look.
I had to look it up.
But yeah, come on. You can't tell me you thought Spiritual Weapon was a balanced second level spell.
No, it's broken and I like it. But anyways, it won't let me update it, so I'm just gonna put on there.
You'd have to copy paste the description in.
I'm just gonna put add con.
That's fine.
Sorry.
I think that's the only change. Or go ahead.
Yeah.
Does Spiritual Weapon is it kind of like a normal weapon? Does it benefit from the new like perks that weapons have?
Are you a master?
It's well, it's basically like because it does force damage, I believe.
Yeah.
Unless they changed it. So I don't think it's an actual weapon. You can just make it look like a weapon. It's actually just like a
Oh,
force
okay.
strike.
Damn.
So you can
I was
make it
gonna
look
say,
like
that'd be
anything.
sick.
Bonus actions, yeah.
All y'all need to look
I
at.
was gonna
True
say that
Strike.
would make it fucking awesome though to give it
True
the weapon
Strike is-
perks.
You
Yeah.
could probably do that with True Strike if you take Weapon Mastery, because you can have a wizard now casting True Strike, and this scrawny little wizard can pick up the hugest great axe and start laying waste on the field, either doing the great axe's damage or doing it as radiant damage. And he's got
Even with
proficiency.
the
Yep.
even with the disadvantage on strength.
It's not. It doesn't. It's taking the old hex blades. You use your spellcasting ability score,
Oh.
so you can have this like 3 strength wizard who's got an 18 intelligence
What?
pick up this great axe with True Strike and start laying to waste.
No way.
Read it.
That's cool.
Yeah. So yeah, if you guys get a chance, just try to replace your spells with the 2024 versions. If you want to just like copy paste the new descriptions in. I think that's all you have to change. You might have to change a couple of the like the distances and stuff like that, but I think most of them are similar. So
What do you think about the new guidance, Lou?
the reaction.
New
Like you can use
guidance.
it as a reaction, and then you can. It
Oh.
also lasts for a full minute until.
Oh, that's how it
It's,
always was.
Yeah, but the new stating seems like you pick an ability and you get a D4 on all rolls for a full minute rather than just
Oh, for instead of just the next check.
yeah. Because the next one's like
Oh.
next time you do an ability check, add a D4. The new one's like choose a skill, and for the next minute you get a D4 on all skill checks.
Yeah, I mean it's a cantrip, so I guess that makes sense if you're using it as a reaction.
And as a
Or
reaction,
you can do it as a reaction.
the reaction thing's huge because then you're just like, oh, you failed it, reaction, right? Like
Yeah, I mean it's good. It makes it better.
it does.
So that's an obvious buff. All right, but anyway, or go ahead.
Yeah. Well, it looks like the update for spiritual weapons says 1d8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier for
Yeah.
damage.
Oh,
Okay.
so they upped the damage?
Yeah.
I thought that was always that way.
Well, I can double check, but I feel like that's an update.
Maybe I'm wrong.
I think it was always like that, but you know, whatever the case.
Yeah.
So, all right, where was I? So no one is AFK today. Well, no, Matt is. So that is Beans. Looks
No,
like.
you're right. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. I mean, if it was just the D8 damage, I would say I would be more okay with it just being, you know, no concentration, but it's D8 plus your spellcaster ability, which means it's probably going to be +4, +5 on top of the
Yeah.
D8. Alright, so anyway, let's see. Beans is supposed to do Scribe today. Obviously, he is not here. Next in line would be Dewdrop. Are you okay taking Scribe?
Mikey, do it.
Juan would be after Dewdrop, if Juan wants to do it.
Shit,
Mike.
Mikey.
Please do it.
Do you want to do it, Juan?
Do I want to? No, but I will since Nate's being asking
Since
so
Nate's
nice.
being that guy. Alright.
Nate's being Nate. So yeah, I'll help him out.
Alright, so we'll move you to the bottom of the rotation.
All right.
And
I mean,
next
it's
week will be
ice,
Beans, then
it's
Dewdrop.
I'm missing like one journal from each game right now. I'm fucking falling behind.
Oh.
But I think I can, as long as I do it like while we're playing, it's different. So
Yeah, I mean, that's usually how I do journaling when I'm.
Did you
playing.
put Kale in the order yet, or no?
Yes, Kale is now at the back, which would be right. Well, now Juan's at the back, so Kale's right before him. Beans is still at the top, then Dewdrop, then Ikidon, then Kale, then Juan.
Nope, just Ink. But yeah.
Oh yeah, Ink.
because you made me change.
Hey, Mikey.
Didn't make it, I asked you to.
I
You
got
could have
Demanded
said
me
I'd
well.
rather play the kobold. I would let you.
I got a new voice plan for Tuesdays. It's
Uh,
gonna be great.
Oh
Yeah.
God. Okay.
Wait, I thought you were playing the same character.
I am, but I'm updating the voice.
Oh. What, did you get an accent? Did the Abyss give
Ulrich's
you an
now gonna
accent?
sound like- he's gonna sound like Toad Leaf. Hello, I'm
Curious
Ulrich.
what you think is the Abyss accent now.
I'm not. I'm just updating one because I never had one to begin with on that character.
All right, fair enough. Just
And the
suddenly he
terror
has an
that stalks
accent.
in the
All right.
night.
Yeah. Suddenly he's French.
Oh, hello, my old friends.
I know some of the-
abyss.
It's good to see
French
you.
fries.
Hope
It's
you will
Abyss.
repeat
It is
this
not good. No, not at all.
Risey poutine.
It's a protein. All right.
great.
Anyway, enough of this nonsense. So Ink, would you care to give us a recap of last time?
21st fall, 5:30 p.m., 11:57, 13th cycle. First off, what bloody idiot in this mercenary company demands that an adult dragonborn has to keep a diary like he's some sort of hatchling? Now that I've got that off my scales, I'm moving up to the front line. This should mean higher pay and chances to prove how glorious I'm as a warrior. I guess some numbskull decided to play with magics and blow himself up or get sucked away in a magic thingy or whatever. So they finally called up this magnificent hunter of the foul. I can't wait to show the leaders of the magical miscreants of my mighty hammer strikes and how the opponents go splat. And to demonstrate my might, we start off in the bloody mayor's office. Whoopee. Oh sure, her offer of some houses and discount prices 50 to 200 gold, or land to build upon 100 gold is nice, but it isn't hunting, so Fortunately, I left the office to go down the well to hunt. I will say that Dwarf Juan did help make those prices reasonable. His tongue was as smooth as a brass dragon's. And hunt we did. And found nothing we did. Well, not nothing. The rest seemed to get excited about a trapdoor under the barracks. That small flighty one with the weird voice, I guess he's from the Feywild or something, was able to use his wings to get up to the high trapdoor. I mean, he did a good job, but he with permanent wings can't fly as mightily as I can, with my ancestral wings that I only get for 10 minutes. But I guess we need to use the tools we have. How banal. Then that weird little dwarf who's always going about ancestors this, ancestors that, was able to find a lever to open the door, and then we were able to use ropes to climb up to that soft and squishy gnome child could barely climb. And found the trapdoor and led to a small room connected to a proper storage. The one constant thing we did in our hunt was run into those bloodhound fools. They consider themselves sneaky and able to fight. Hell, I'd trust that man-baby Beans to be sneakier and more lethal than any 10 of those bloodhands. Stupid-headed bumblers. In fact, it surprised me that they caught one of those themselves an elf. Long and the short is, this guy who calls himself Cash bumbled into them and they were enough of those handy dandies to capture him and tie him up. Or able to negotiate their release. Seems this dunderhead is employed by Lord Blackwater. No, he lied to us for quite a bit and led us on a wild groove trace before finally admitting it. You can't lie to someone as cunning as I and believe that would be duped. Ah! Anyways, we walked him back towards his team in the stupid hide and sniff game that they were playing with us in Bloodhand. Before we got there, we found this area that was caved in. What was interesting is that it was hiding a passageway that was glowing not with torchlight, but light from magical means. We did some investigating and decided that once we got a chance, we'd come back to this section with more tools. Signed, Ink, the Magnificent and Mighty. MVP was Ink/Tearsill through a roll-off with Bean/Juan, and Lou played Toadleaf. And then Lou added, one more correction from last time. the group wasn't actually able to get the dagger from Orchard's lair, but according to Arya, it's still there.
Yeah, which was actually from the week before when Shock came back. I meant to say that they know the dagger is still there, which is why they don't think that Blackwater was the one who did this, because he didn't take the dagger. But with all the ghouls there, they were unable to get it. Alright, so anyway, it is currently... Where is it? It is currently the 22nd of fall, 12 p.m. The group is underground. And,
What session is this?
this is session 39. The Magical Miscreants. So yeah, you had come to that strange corridor that was caved in, which was showing light from the other side. I believe someone had sent, what was it they sent through?
One was an unseen servant. One was Bean's book.
Yes, that's right.
Mine.
Beans, well, it was the book, because the unseen servant, he couldn't actually come back. So I think that's why they ended up going with the book, because he could use the book to see.
You said this session is 39?
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, you
Just updating that
know...
one.
Oh, no worries. You know there is some sort of hallway back there with magical lights flickering. But obviously you can't get to it because there's about 5 to 10 feet of caved-in area. So what does the group want to do?
How, like, if we can see the light, like, how much space is there for us to get?
There's very little space. Like, you have line of sight in there, but, like, there's no way you could get through these tiny cracks without, like, a teleport or something.
Oh, we can see
And-
through.
And it's 60
Just
feet away.
barely. Yeah, you can see the light coming through. But you can't... there's not enough space to really make out much.
But then, like, I could cast a spell through there because I can see it.
Yeah, I'd say
The
you could.
spell would have to be 60 feet range.
You want me to just fly over there and take a look?
Well, you
You
can...
don't fit, Obi.
Enlarge, reduce.
Yeah, I could.
Even as a... Because what would you become? Small? Or...
Tiny.
So even as tiny, I don't think they're... Well, how big is tiny again?
Less than a foot? Or about a foot?
You might be able to squeeze through with some work. It is not an obvious way through, but if you went into the cracks as tiny, you might be able to get in there. Obviously, no one could follow you.
That's always a problem.
Tiny is 2.5 by 2.5 feet.
Yep.
Small is 5 by 5. Medium. Oh, that's on the D&C chart.
I was about to say.
Cash would say you could just dig through, but I mean, I thought we were going back to the surface. You know, this doesn't seem like the way to the surface.
In response to him saying that, I pull out my lute and I just start strumming a song about us becoming miners and just that we need to excavate this hallway.
Kind of looks around nervously as you're playing. He says, gonna attract attention if you keep that up.
Oh no, blood hands. Ooh, scary.
Being
I
says,
see.
I wouldn't mind getting back to the surface. I could use a juice box. Although this is kind of curious too.
Beans, here, have this candy. Don't worry about it.
Oh, thank you.
Let's see. So what is our... Alright, out of character. What the fuck is our goal? What are we doing?
We get Cash here to his line, which is the Lord Blackwater's team over to the northeast. We go to the surface or we dig through here. Those are the things we are right now.
Which one
Oh,
of those is the
and
most-
also the, well, I guess if you care about getting the dagger back, you would have to go to try to get it.
Yeah, okay.
Road trip. But we're not talking about the dagger in front of
Yeah.
Toadleaf would look around and kind of ask, as he points to the hole, what is the importance of this? Do we have to do this?
No, but there could be loot. There could be things to kill.
But my
Juan
pocket is
just,
so full already. I have so
Juan
much.
just goes, "It's treasure."
Great, then why don't we get this guy over to his boys and girls? So he's off our.
Bean says,
We
I'm
don't
too
have to protect
small
him
to
again.
move these rocks. Maybe we get some people down here to dig through.
No, we can get one of your boys down here, whatever your name is, the flighty one. Pod Rick, whatever.
He says,
But
who?
there-
Ink
What
is
are-
butchering Toadleaf's name on without because Ink's new to the front.
My
Bye.
name is Toad the Leaf. My name is Toad the Leaf.
He's back. Be quiet.
What is here? What is happening?
Oh, my key dropped and then came back on.
Oh,
He says, well, I don't know. I'm just saying I can't move these. Unless we're going
Let's-
to do like a shrinking thing again. Shrink the big rocks.
Let's get this guy to his people and away from us.
that
we can
that
focus on
sounds
this.
like a good idea. No offense or anything. Nothing like that.
We don't have to keep protecting him from the Bloodhand Boogie boys.
All right, so where are you going?
Yes,
North and east?
yeah,
He
somewhere.
says, so are you, you're taking me to the halls of Tarsus and what, you're just sending me back to Blackwater's territory and I'm going to find my way from there?
I guess we can take you as far as you need to go.
He says, well,
Yeah.
I don't know much about this side, so if you know a way up to the surface from on this side, I'd be happy to use that if it's closer.
You would be, but we're not showing it to you. Keep going. Let's get
Alright.
you to your people.
So, the halls of Tarsus is pretty close. You take about 20 minutes to get there. And
Wave to all the Bloodhands.
Yeah, they will let you pass. None of them are questioning it. So as you get... Actually, I should roll this to see if anything happens, because this is still technically a dangerous area. Okay.
It's a very
So yeah, you get him to the other side. He says, well, I guess I should thank you for saving me from those Bloodhand lowlives. So yeah, thank you for that. I guess we'll see each other around maybe.
Here's your equipment back.
Nods. Says thank you again.
Uh-huh.
Right, and with that, he is just going to leave the party and head back. Bean says he seemed okay.
Yeah, I didn't like his lying. It's not that hard. Just say the truth and we can get on with it.
Says, well, where are we going?
Want to go back to the cave-in?
Well, we should probably go up and get some of our crew so they can do the handiwork for us.
Oh yeah, we can get our camp. Maybe they can do some digging if we give them pickaxes.
Oh,
Yeah. Don't we have enough? Like, I think, I feel like we had 4 pickaxes.
You guys? I mean, you guys could try to dig it out too. It'd just be less people.
Right. No, I mean, I don't know. I'm just.
But you do have 15 laborers and 15 guards in your camp, so they could dig it out much quicker.
When did that happen? I thought, like, most of our people died.
Yeah, we got more.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, you have a little camp following you around. They've just
All
been kind of hanging out at the tavern while you were in town. You're still paying them every day.
Yeah, that's rough. Yeah. We should, if we're going to be paying these people, which I did not feel like we need, we're more than powerful, we should probably use their services.
That's why we're going to tell them to dig, Toadleaf.
Yeah, the laborers you're paying them a silver piece each a day.
That's
Same with the
fucking
guards.
ridiculous. That is so ridiculous.
So worth.
You guys are part of the problem.
part? No, we don't. We're not part. We're whole.
Yeah. The bourgeois adventurers
Yeah.
just sitting around with all your labor. Anyway,
Yeah, say let's head back up to the surface and tell our laborers then.
all right.
We gotta get them quick before Cash tries to cash in on it.
To cash in. Wow. Alright, so you do another half hour of traveling. Which is going to put us at about 1250. And you are back up on the surface. I assume using the well?
Yeah.
Okay. Oops.
Lou, how much have we explored down here?
Not
I mean,
a
you
lot.
can kind of see the map of what you've uncovered.
All I
Zoom
show is
out.
our initial choice of what we see today. Like, I don't have the full.
Oh, really? Do other people
Yeah.
have the map explored at all?
I have like a little bit, I guess.
I wonder if that's because you weren't here when we did the exploring. Maybe it... I thought it just gave it to everyone, but maybe because you weren't here. Yeah, you didn't get the uncovering. Makes sense, I guess.
I've got a huge circle that's uncovered. The
Yeah.
extreme borders are not, but the huge circle is.
Yeah, because you copied the map. So I guess... Wish there was
Oh,
a
we
way I
copied
could-
Cash's map, by the way, guys.
Yeah, I wish there was a way I could just give that to all of you. Maybe I can. Hang on a sec. See if I can just uncover a big chunk of map.
So the Cash guy said that he got lost from the caravan at first and took us to the northwest.
And then you lied.
Yeah, oh yeah, he lied. And we're sitting there going, this doesn't sound right. Go ahead, lead us. And he goes, oh, it's over here, and now I'm lost. It must have been through that stone wall. And we used every trick in the book, and like, that stone wall is solid. No, try another thing. Oh, hey, look at your equipment. Hey, look, you have a map. And then after a while, Beans had his stuff scribed down the map, so giving us all the stuff that we didn't have already.
So give me a sec. I'm going to try something to reveal the map. Let me see if this works.
Yep.
Call out.
Or
Give me
wait,
the whole map.
I think that
No, that
actually
works.
It did the
retracted it.
opposite.
It
Yeah.
did.
That's why I was like, wait, no, that wasn't it.
I can see exactly where the cutoff was.
How about now?
That removed it to what it was before.
Can you see the area now? That square I just did?
Oh, there's my cutoff.
No.
I can see your square.
Oh, you know what it might be? Hang on, let me try something else. Let me try something else.
Mm-hmm.
Look at this guy out here trying something else.
Oh, this is the new jump gate stuff, so I'm still figuring it out.
Hey, there we go.
Did that work? Okay, good.
Nothing
Yeah.
changed on my end, but then again,
Well,
had
I think
everything.
you already had it revealed. So I think
That's too dull.
that revealed everything for you guys, though, right?
Yeah.
Like in a square.
Okay.
Yeah, in a square.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's what I was trying to do. So that should have given you a big section of the map.
Yep.
All right, cool. All right. So you head back up to town, sneaking out of your little area there. The abandoned well.
Mm-hmm. I guess we're going back, but to the
And then
tavern?
Where are you gonna go?
Oh, this whole screen's dark for me too.
This one's dark for me too.
What?
The
I
town
see the
is?
pinging around the party. Yeah.
Oh.
There's pinging.
Yeah. Let me try something.
Dun dun dun.
Maybe
Don't, I see the
because
party. I see the
this map
party.
should just be. Did they change the settings on it? Hang on. Yeah, you don't have to explore this map. I'm just gonna reveal it. There you go.
Hey, there we go.
All right. So yeah, what are you gonna do?
Go get our people and get to digging? Yes, no? Or are we going to go get the dagger?
Tell them to get to digging. What do you say we go get the dagger and do a reconnaissance?
That sounds like a win-win.
Lou, what do I need to be doing about, since Matt's usually doing the money and all that, what do I need to do about the upkeep 15? Do I need to do that too?
Oh
or
no,
is
I
it
do
the
that.
same
You
day?
don't have to worry.
Oh,
about
you do it?
that.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, so you head to where your group is, which is basically stationed at the Maplewood Inn. When you get there,
Before
Shock.
this,
Yeah.
could I quick? So the houses she was offering were up near the Bloodwater area,
Mm-hmm.
and
Well,
then the land was this down here.
yeah, so she
Down
gave
on the
you
left.
some prices. Basically, they have a
50
small
per-
house, medium house, and a plot of land for a mansion, which you'd have to build. Which would be like kind of like what Blackwater has. Or you could just get like a smaller medium house for now if you want to do that.
I just want to make sure you guys are informed while I'm thinking of it before we move on.
But yeah, the medium house was up here. Focus ping up here. Kind of near where the Bloodhand base is. Obviously, they don't know about the Bloodhand base. The small house was here. Kind of near where the mayor lives, which is over here. And the land plot is down here. Kind of in the southern area of the town.
Let's buy them all, guys.
The land we'd have to get contractors. Yeah.
The
Let's invest
magical
in real
land
estate.
barons. Miscreant
Yeah.
land barons. All right. But anyway, as you return to your camp, who are all situated in the Maplewood, let's see. Just refreshing myself as to who's part of your camp. Shock, who's kind of like the de facto camp leader, would greet you and say, friends, it's good to see you. I wasn't sure where you'd gone after the meeting with the mayor, but I've been holding down the fort here, so to speak. And someone actually had come in seeking the group. Apparently he had heard of some of your deeds and was interested in meeting you. And he points over to a figure who's sitting at a table in the bar. What would you look like to them, Kale?
Tall, like average build, man with white hair, white beard. He has like these weird, like metallic looking green eyes and a scar across his left eye.
Shock would say apparently he was some kind of survivor of a terrible tragedy that happened a couple decades ago near here. But yeah, he's become kind of a local hero with some of his deeds. And yeah, I thought maybe you'd want to talk to him. Maybe a good addition for our little band. He shrugs.
What's your initial impression of him, Shock?
Says, I seem to know what he's doing. I'm not sure if he's military, but he definitely knows how to handle and keep his weaponry clean, and definitely has advanced military training, if he's not a soldier.
So you think he'd benefit us quite greatly then?
He shrugs. He says, well, I mean, that's more up to you to decide, but he definitely seems more than the average soldier or town guard. I think he's had some experience with those arms he carries.
You know, we can always use a good fighter, and Lord knows I don't do the thinking, so probably somebody else has to be the strategist.
He says, well, I mean, I'm just letting you know. I thought maybe you and, the rest of the group would want to speak with him.
Appreciate
Because
it, Shock.
He's, apparently he has heard of you all, so.
Well, guys, shall we go say hi?
Yes.
We start walking over.
Alright, so as you are sitting at the table and enjoying your ale, some interesting folk come walking over. You recognize them almost immediately because they look nothing like the rest of the people in the bar. Do you need descriptions of them? Do you guys want to give character descriptions? I think technically he knows most of them already, although some of you might be new characters.
Just ink is new
Oh, true.
to me,
Ink
to
just
Nick at least. But
yeah, and I think Ink just stepped away. So we'll continue for now, and maybe he gives one when he gets back. So yeah, you guys approach, and what are you gonna do?
Say, hello, Kyle. I am Juan. I've heard you were looking for us.
Yes. Is this the magical miscreants?
That
It
is
is,
us.
it is indeed. What can we help you with?
Oh, I've heard great tales of you all and how wise and great you all are in battle and how you are helping the town and I would be interested in helping you all if you would allow me to join you.
Well, that really depends. Are you powerful?
Do you have candy?
It's not about the candy.
But I like
Well,
candy.
You're
I'm
wise.
of course, young
Being
one.
seen as sad.
As soon as I find any candy, I would love to share it with you.
I like him.
But are you powerful? Do you have magics?
I got a few tricks up my sleeve, yes.
Well, I would just have to warn you. This is very dangerous. We've lost quite a few people, and you could
Oh,
be.
I'm sorry to hear that. Yes, I've lost many people myself, and that's why I'm here. I'm brave and I'm willing to help and pitch in as much as I can.
If you wouldn't mind telling us how you fight on the field so we can see if you are a good fit for us, I think that would be greatly appreciated.
Oh, I am up in the front lines and
So,
throwing down.
real quick, do any of you have religious training? Like religion knowledge?
I don't. Yes, I actually do.
So you
Do
would recognize that he carries the symbol.
Oh, I would too.
What was it? It wasn't Lathander, right? Or was it Lathander?
Yes.
It was Lathander.
Yeah,
Okay.
Lathander.
So he carries the
Lathander?
symbol of Lathander, which is a fairly good god. It's not one of the most common gods who are worshipped within the Empire, but he definitely has a following. And he has, I would assume you have a couple of symbols on you, being a paladin.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he might be some kind of holy warrior, either a cleric or a paladin. You wouldn't know for sure, obviously. Or
What
just
would
a
I know
very
about,
devout warrior.
What would I know about like the followers of Lathandon? Like, would I know that they like strive for good?
Give me a religion check. Oh, damn it, you rolled high.
Yep.
Alright, let's see, Lathander. I gotta go look it up. So let's see. He is the Morning Lord. His symbol is the rising sun. You would know. He is. There's a couple of titles: the Morning Lord, the Commander of Creativity, the Bringer of Dawn.
Dawnbringer.
Yeah, kind of like a. Probably, well, not exactly, because Paler obviously is the sun. So maybe almost like a child of Palor in a way. Not a lesser god, but in the same vein as Palor, kind of bringer of, I think, new beginnings and things like that.
Okay. I would say, hey, Toadleaf, if he's willing to be a frontline for us, I think he's a pretty good guy.
Well, that is not up to me. That is up to you. I don't want to be involved.
And he said he's going to give me candy.
I just wanted to say that it would be dangerous.
I mean, it's dangerous wherever we go.
But he has a scar.
That is what I'm saying.
Only
I mean,
if he has a scar, that means he's good, right?
yeah, he survived it.
If you think it is a good idea, go ahead.
I mean, all right. But what if we give him a shot? Tell me what you think about him after he sticks out with us for a while.
You guys know I could hear everything you're saying, right?
Guys, I
was
think he
with
can
you.
hear us.
I was
I
with
just go, yeah, that's fine. You can hear it. And we can be open with you about this. We need, just so you
Of
know, we're not
course.
holding from you.
Of course. I completely understand. Yes.
Maybe we should
Trust
whisper
me, I
elsewhere
will
if we're
lay
going to
down
whisper.
my life. I will lay down my life for you all if I sense that you are in danger. It is the least I can do to provide as much good to the town.
Do you
as
have
possible.
any obvious symbols of your other thing? Or is it
Ooh.
just your paladin thing?
Just my paladin thing, yeah.
Okay.
I guess my war hammer is a packed weapon, so I don't know.
Would there be
I could
anything
describe
about
that, I
it
guess.
that would look different from a normal warhammer?
I know what
Yeah,
you mean.
I wanted it to be like mossy, kind of green, and
Okay.
a little bit sparkly. Like maybe there's some cracks in it and a little like dull light coming from it.
Oh, this is why I didn't like this.
What?
Hang on. We need to. Nothing to do with you.
Way to go, Nick.
Sorry, guys.
Oh no.
Your moss-covered weapon broke the game.
There's nothing to do with that. I'm changing something because I just realized I can't see any of your passive scores the way the setup is.
Your weapon's collision mesh was just all.
There we are. There we are. Yeah.
Now, unfortunately, I can't move any of the pictures around in this mode, but at least now I can see your stuff.
Whatever you did fixed like my thing. It doesn't.
I set it to basically completely turn off integrated voice. The only issue with that is now I can't move the pictures, like the character portraits, around like I can in the other version. But I need to be able to see your passive scores, so I'm going to have to just deal with it.
Hmm.
All right, so that's why, because I was like, why did I do this in the other games? I'm like, oh right, because I can't see what I need to see. Ink, you might have to change back to your character portrait.
I don't know if he's back yet.
Oh, all right.
And I'd be like, all right, I'm gonna be like, and not only that, I have a little bit of healing that I could provide to you all if you want. And I don't know if does lay on hands? Is it do your hands light up a little bit when you use it?
I mean, it's kind of different for different paladins, so it's more up to you for the cosmetics.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, yeah. My hands light. I'd make my hands light up a little bit, like I was gonna use it.
Maybe for you, because of some of your stuff, it would be like a greenish light.
Ooh.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah.
But actually, now that you mentioned the packed weapon, that's why I want to know your passives. Of course, Ink is not here right now, so never mind. He would be the only one that might notice something. But we'll get back to it. Alright. So, Beans would say, he's got a scar, he's got candy. I think we should get him.
Yeah, let's take it.
Well.
I say, Kyle,
all right.
Welcome to the group, as I give out a hand to shake.
Beans says,
All right.
tryouts.
Yeah, well, let me know what's been going on. Catch me up to speed. What can we do? What can I do? What are we doing?
Toad Leaf says, he bows and says, "Welcome to the magical Miscreants. I am Toad the Leaf. I am the de facto leader."
Oh, well, thank you, sir. And then I get on my knees and bow a little bit, and I'm like, thank you.
Here is some flavored grass. It tastes like candy. It is
doesn't.
required to try it.
Don't try.
Interesting.
You
Yeah,
sure.
sure.
You just see
I'll just stick it in my
Beans like
pocket.
shaking his head, like, don't do it.
It's like I'll look at Beans and I'll wink at him. I'm like, okay, yeah. Let me try some tonight. I like a little bit of sweet snacks before bed, and I just stick it in my pocket.
All right.
Okay.
But yes, I think our current goal is we are looking to retrieve a relic from a horde that was wiped out. Not sure exactly what wiped them out, but I think we need to go investigate, possibly destroy the evil that's there and retrieve the relic. Feel like
Goblins?
joining us?
Was it goblins? Sorry.
It was ghouls, or they
What
became
are-
Oh,
ghouls.
ghoul.
But I don't know.
Sorry.
We don't know what caused them to become ghouls. So something bad happened to them, and yes, now they're ghouls.
Oh.
They were our friends, kind of. Beans like kind of looks over at Juan, as if questioning it.
Like, yeah, I guess they were.
We were friends with them. We were very friendly.
Didn't know them all, but yeah, I guess you consider us. We had a peace kind of accord with them.
It's kind of
did
sad.
Oh man. Do you know what was your friend's name?
The
There
hobgoblins?
Uh,
Orcard.
Snotty and
Orcard and Stinky and
Enderghoul.
there's a lot of them.
Give away all our secrets yet. He's in tryout mode.
Oh, right. Sorry. They just kind of look at you.
Anyways, we have to go get this a weapon because it is important.
Yes. Lead the way, Captain.
So as you are talking, a figure walks over to the table, pretty well dressed, and he will put a scroll down the table, kind of looking at the group and say, I have a message from a possible ally. And then he will kind of just quickly leave the scroll there and turn and walk out of the bar.
Hey, wait a second. Who are you?
That
He
was
just
Oh,
keeps
you're
weird.
going.
following.
He just leaves unless you want to like chase after him.
I'm gonna follow after him. Yeah, for a second. Hey,
All
wait up. Wait a second.
So if you follow him, yeah, he leaves the inn and starts heading west down the road. You just gonna like fly up to him, chase him?
I'm just gonna fly up to his ear and say, "You can't just put the scroll on the table and not to say who you are. That is very rude."
He says, I am a messenger. I've delivered my message. My job is done. What you wish to do with it is your call. And he just keeps going.
Toadleaf stops and says, "How rude," and comes back.
Alright, so is anyone looking at this note while Toadleaf is flying after the guy?
Oh yeah, for sure. Open it up and read it.
So it is a message from Lord Blackwater that he wishes you to come to the mansion to speak.
Huh. You know, I say sure. Let's go see Lord Blackwater, shall we, guys?
Toadleaf comes back in and says, "That the guy was so rude, he just dropped it off and left."
You know how nobles can be.
Alright, so really quick, to backtrack, Ink, what would you look like to Kale?
A black dragonborn, and I'll put his who's carrying a big, huge maul, and kind of a snarky attitude.
Alright. Also, Ink, with your passive of 18, you might notice some interesting symbols on the weapon that Kale is carrying. Do you have knowledge nature by any chance?
Yes, as soon as I find my character sheet again. Why is it gone? My character sheet shut itself. I'm guessing when you did the refreshes, and I hadn't had to use it since.
Yeah,
So I
that's probably
apologize.
what did it.
There we go. Did it show up?
Yes. Do you have training in nature?
Yes.
Alright, so you would recognize some of the symbols as being Fey. And you know that they might be the symbol of one of the Fey houses of the Feywild. Like one of the major Archfey, which is not something you normally see on a weapon of this realm.
Great. Another one of the fairy.
Do you mention anything out loud, or are you just keeping this to yourself?
As I posted before, when I was in the bathroom, it said Ink moved out to the front to clean his gear and mutter in Draconic. So he muttered in Draconic outside.
All right, so he didn't
If
really
you're
tell
outside-
anyone.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm basically playing him with a chip on his shoulder
All right.
and sarcasm.
All right. So yeah, just a little flashback. So yeah, what does the group want to do?
Thank you. Ink's still outside cleaning his gear, so
Ink did not
So-
mention to you about the symbol, so you wouldn't know about it.
So passively, did we tell our group of laborers to head down? Because I feel like we skipped over that.
You
And
did
guards.
not. If
Right.
you want them to go do it without you, they can. You just have to tell them to go work on it.
and guards, because I don't trust the
Yeah.
Blackwater people. Do not.
Yeah, you'd probably just send your camp down there, I assume, to do it.
And then I still have,
So if you want to do that, you can say just make a task for it, and it'll take about a day of downtime. So just mark it in your tasks for your magical miscreant sheet.
and then my little imp is still like any spying on the Blackwater people.
He's been doing that, I think. You made a task from that he's doing that?
I forgot to make a task. I will, but yeah, that's.
I mean,
the
that's
last-
fine, but he's only had about a day, so you haven't heard from him about it yet.
Yeah. Okay. All
Okay,
right.
so can we go task our party to go do that then?
Yeah, just make a task in the downtime activities if you want them to be working on that. There's no
Okay.
cost to it. You just put it down and say, it would take a day to do. So once a day passes, we'll say it's done.
Okay.
But other
I'm
than
going to go grab Ink
okay,
and bring him inside and say, Ink and Toadleaf, Blackwater dropped off this message from that messenger asking us to meet with him. What say you?
Oh, great! Now we handed him off his guy. Hopefully, he's paying us for doing it.
Well, I hope so. It's at least worth a talk. We did accuse him of some potentially dangerous things, saying there was an investigation going into it. Maybe this could be a way to reestablish peace.
What we're waiting for.
All
all right.
right.
So you're heading to Blackwater first, then.
Yeah.
All right, just give me a moment
All right, I have to step away.
to check something.
We have it listed on the thing as Acrid is watching Blackwater mercenaries in the tunnel in the halls of
Oh.
Tarsus.
Was that
Sorry?
so he's in the tunnel,
On
he's
line
not watching
18.
the house. Is that right?
That's line 18. So I'm guessing Matt put that in last week, or because it says the 21st of fall, unless it was just done that I didn't catch. I'm in the magical miscreant sheet.
Wait, what are we talking about? I didn't hear.
In the magical miscreant sheet on the downtime activity projects, line 18 is Acrid watching Blackwater mercenaries in the halls of Tarsus,
Yeah,
and he was set up on the 21st of fall, which is last session.
yeah.
So he's not watching the house, he's watching the
No.
the people underneath.
That's what I meant. My bad.
Okay.
Did we have a day of downtime?
Yesterday? Let me check.
Yes, we slept in the well, not downtime, but we had a long rest. I mean, sorry.
Yeah, no, there wasn't enough time for a downtime project day. But yeah, you did do a long rest, if that's what you're asking.
Okay.
Yeah, no, there wasn't downtime. There wasn't time for downtime. Okay, so... Sorry, just give me one moment. Did someone say they stepped away for a moment?
It was me. Sorry, I had to.
Oh, okay. So you head over... Sorry, give me one moment.
You're good. I would just be making small talk with Kale. about magic. In that time.
All right. Do you want to roleplay that, or are you just saying that's what's happening?
Oh, we can. I mean, Kale, do you like magic? You said you know a little bit of magic.
Yeah, magic's cool.
What kind of magic can you do?
Well, I can make this weapon shine pretty bright when I hit things with it, if I want.
Gosh, it sounds pretty powerful.
Yeah, it can be pretty cool sometimes.
I can make this a spiritual weapon and make it look like a fake greatsword, a silver greatsword.
Whoa. I'd like to see that.
Maybe you will. And that's probably the end of the conversation.
I turn around and go like, and I throw a few sparks towards their direction, and then just turn back
Oh.
around.
What the hell was that?
Sparks.
Magic.
That was barely anything.
Alright, so as you get to Lord Blackwater's estate, the guards seem kind of annoyed. One of them says, "What the hell are you guys doing here?" Another one will say,
Walking.
No, Lord Blackwater is expecting them." He seems surprised.
I have come to lick your windows.
He says, "You're going to get a crossbow bolt in the face if you try."
You tried the
Loads
last
crossbow.
You tried the last time and you failed.
He says, "Yeah, well, I've been practicing."
Sorry, go get your master.
He says, "We're not getting anyone. You guys are allowed in. Blackwater doesn't come outside." He says, "Go in and speak to him."
I said thank you for go inside.
Also, you're at the bottom of the yogurt thing again.
Oh my god.
I can barely hear you.
Muffled.
All right, so you go inside. You kind of remember this place. You've been inside here before. It looks similar to the last time. There's kind of a little awkwardness as some of the mercenaries working for Blackwater seem definitely more standoffish, and there's like a chill air as you get some dirty looks. But as you walk in, a figure approaches. He says, "Ah, you made it." He says, "The Miscreants in the flesh. Must admit we've never met before, but I am Nathaniel Jordis, servant of Lord Blackwater." He says, "I've been told to speak with you about some of Lord Blackwater's plans going forward." He looks to Kale. He says, "I don't remember you being part of their troop."
We're trying him out.
Can you
Yeah,
be
just
trusted?
came into town.
He says, "Well, all right. Well, if you'll come with me, I would like to speak with you in private."
And you got our name wrong. We're the magical
Of course.
He
The
says,
magical.
"My apologies, the magical miscreants. If you'll come with me, please." So he'll lead you into a room that's kind of like like a meeting room. There's like a big table, a couple of paintings, suit of armor. He says, "So I wanted to express some apologies from Lord Blackwater that we all kind of got off on the wrong foot." He says he never really meant for you to feel like he wasn't an ally, or for you to have mistrust of him. You seem to have more allied yourself with the blood hand within town. And, he understands that at the time you thought that was the best decision, but he would like to maybe earn back your trust if he could.
Nathaniel, I do appreciate it. I feel like we also erred on the side of caution and perhaps hurt some parties, doing so. I think, as you know, our actions were just meant to get a little bit of insight and understand everyone before we made our decisions. But yes, I do think we could have a good relationship going forward as well.
He nods. He says, "In the beginning, Blackwater obviously had hired the Iron Tide to help him with the excavation, and he had planned to use their services moving forward. But there was the misunderstanding where they stole several of his relics, or at least they, claim they sent them, and Lord Blackwater's people, who were supposed to get the relics, never returned. So it was assumed that they had something to do with the disappearance. Though now Blackwater believes that the Blood Hands, your allies, were actually the ones who were responsible for this misunderstanding, sowing some discord among the alliance of Blackwater and the Iron Tide to benefit for them to benefit themselves. He says he is not holding a grudge against them for doing this. At this point, he would like to just move forward, but he would like to let you know that the Blood Hand might not be the most trustable of allies.
I do need to correct you there. We were never allies with the Blood Hand. We may have worked with them slightly to get some insights about their organization, but allies would be a very strong word. Our goal is just for this benefit in the city of Chaur to make sure everyone is acting lawfully. So whatever measures need to be taken, we just wish to establish peace across the realm.
And
Sorry if those actions came across as, untrustworthy with what we were trying to do.
and we're here to make a little bit of coin.
He says,
Never.
I think he was under the impression that you and the Blood Hand were allies.
It's an easy enough mistake to make, There were some decisions that definitely could have given that perception, but I do think it needs to be remedied that that's not the case.
He says, do you plan to work with Cithril moving forward?
Well, I'll say just like, the perception that Blackwater had been lying to us and committing these things and doing these things, right? And that turned out to not be the case. We just never know until we can verify those facts. As for working with Cithril going forward, she wishes to maintain peace and harmony in the system. It is possible. I cannot close that door quite off yet. It is always handy to have people to rely upon. But I also wish to work with Blackwater for the safety of this town.
He nods. He says, so you do wish to work with both Cithril and Blackwater. That's what you seem like you were hinting at in that speech you gave.
That is the goal. If we can have everybody working harmoniously together and stop causing this bloodshed and these fights around Chaur, I think that would be for the benefit.
He nods. He says, well, Lord Blackwater does feel the same. At this point, he wishes to move forward amicably. The relics that we have all, the relics that we've all sought are kind of split between yourselves and Cithril, of course. She has hers, or not yourselves, but Cithril and Blackwater. She has hers, Blackwater has his relic. And if we are to look for the vaults together, and if you are willing to negotiate a peace with the Blood Hand, perhaps we can come to terms and all work together. If that's what you wish.
It is definitely good to know that these vaults exist now, because before Blackwater, he seemed to think that they suddenly did not exist.
So yes, Lord Blackwater was very upset that you had mentioned that to the mayor. He says, moving forward, he would much rather you speak to him privately rather than letting other parties in on this knowledge, as it could endanger both the mayor and others who might seek this vault.
And why are we talking to you and not him privately?
Because Lord Blackwater is extremely busy and not very good at this sort of thing. Hence the original misunderstandings. He's not a diplomat, we'll say. So he had hired me to help in this moving forward after what happened with the Blood Hand and you and the miscommunications. He thought he needed someone with more of a diplomatic tongue. He says, I'm sure you can understand, giving Juan a little wink.
It is disrespectful how he has treated us. We've been nothing but fair. And we've
Says-
had our questions.
Indeed, and he would like to remedy that. He would just ask that we not involve the town in any of this.
Toadleaf looks at Juan.
Say, you know what would be a good remedy to bolster good relations between our parties? You know that empty plot of land to the south? That is for sale. If Blackwater could help us get a mansion built there and have our presence known within the town, I think that definitely would do good to bolster relations between both of our parties.
Give me a persuasion check. Says that that would be quite the financial investment. Are you asking him to build it for you?
Well, surely a man of Blackwater's great finances. This would be a drop in the bucket for a lifelong friendship and the safety of Chaur.
He says, well, I could ask him, but I very much doubt he would be willing to invest in that, especially right now with how much he's paying for the trip that's upcoming and how much this recent incursion with the Iron Tide had cost him. He says,
Well-
that said, we do have people who we know who can help build something of that nature, who we can refer you to. You
that
would
would be
probably have to
wonderful.
fund it, though.
If Blackwater could help with the funds, anything would be greatly appreciated. And just to help sweeten the pot, we know that the missing relic from the Iron Tide is still
Don't-
hidden.
Don't wait. I'm not so
I'd be
sure.
willing to go get that for us.
He says,
God damn it.
actually, that was what I was about to talk to you about. Blackwater knows that the dagger is in play and was not taken by whatever destroyed the Iron Tide. He doesn't know exactly where it is, but he was hoping that you would retrieve it from Orchard's corpse.
For a
From what
free
his,
house? Yes.
he says, from what his magic revealed, or not his magic, but what one of his mercenaries' magic had revealed, the dagger is still within the area where the Iron Tide used to reside. So it hasn't left there. Now, as for will we build a mansion for you, he says, more likely we would be willing to pay you, which you could put towards your mansion. Would you agree to give him the dagger if you retrieved it?
I would agree to use the dagger with him.
So what exactly would he be paying for then?
How do you think he's going to get to the vault without it?
He says, well, it would definitely be difficult, but also you...
And he would also be getting our finest, the magical miscreants, to accompany him to the vault. What greater protection could a man ask for?
Give me a persuasion check. He says, I can certainly make the offer, but my guess is he will decline. He was willing to offer money to get you to retrieve the dagger and give it to him.
But he gives us money to get the dagger and work with him.
He says, well, he does still wish to work with the group, but he would want to be the one who is holding the relic.
Not surprising, but probably not going to happen, because then we give up all of our power. I'm sure as a man you understand the diplomatic relations. Having that power to be diplomatic, have those diplomatic relations is everything.
So give me another persuasion check at disadvantage. 18. He says, well, if you get the dagger and choose to keep it, obviously we probably wouldn't pay you to do that or help fund you in your mansion building. But we would definitely be willing to work with you, being that you have one of the relics, and he is planning to do a excursion to go and complete this little what would be called this little adventure he had researched, or not. I keep wanting to say excursion, but it would be more like a well, whatever.
Excavation.
Yeah, we could use excavation. That's fine. So, if you do wish to get the dagger and hold on to it as a way of being part of this alliance, that's acceptable to him, though obviously not what he wants. So, we would be willing to work with you if you wanted to hold the dagger, but we wouldn't pay you for that.
Toadleaf whispers to Juan, "We should probably hold on to the dagger. We'll have more power that the way."
Agree, Toadleaf.
And
Smart words.
we would still be happy to put you in touch with those who can design and build a mansion. But yeah, you would have to pay for it.
Obviously getting the discount for being associated with Blackwater. Of course.
He smiles and says, I can certainly make the request. Not many need mansions built, so usually such things do come at some sort of discount if you can negotiate it, which a fine diplomat like yourself, I'm sure would have no problem doing so.
Say, all right. Well, to future negotiations, and we shall go return the relic.
Says Godspeed. I hope you can claim that relic before someone else does, especially if Cithril knows of its fate. She probably has people on the way right now. It wouldn't surprise me.
Nathaniel.
Yes, sir. Kale, was it?
It is nice. Yes, it is nice to meet you. You seem like a great guy. I like you a lot.
Oh, thank you. You bear the armor and markings of a knight of some sort. Are you with one of the noble houses?
No.
Oh, all right.
No.
Just thought I'd ask.
I'm sure, as you know, on this journey, we might become endangered. Do you happen to have any potions to spare?
He thinks for a moment. Give me a persuasion check.
God, here we go again.
Back at it, guys.
But I'm not being bad. I'm just asking. I'm not being bad.
Well, I think
Yeah, boy.
I do think our quartermaster
Boy.
might have some. If you wish to speak to them, they could probably give you a fair price for them. I know that Lord Blackwater had one of the potions, one of the alchemists in town make him quite a few, so I'm sure we have some in our stores.
But none on hand to spare.
He says, no, we could, like I said, we could probably sell your group some at a fair price.
Okay. Well, thank you, sir. It was a pleasure meeting you, Nathaniel.
Says, you as well, Kale. Good luck to all of you. And I look forward to hearing from you soon. Kind of puts his scroll away and gives you a polite bow. He says, I will let Blackwater know of this good news. Alright, so what does the group want to do?
Hey, Nathaniel, since we talked about that mansion, would you be able to at least get the plot for us and talk with the workers about the work while we're gone, getting this relic?
Just get the plot for you. I don't understand. What do you mean?
If I gave you the gold, would you get the plot for us and talk with the workers?
Oh,
Local representative.
He says, I could secure the sale and get the deeds in order. I mean, that's kind of part of what I do anyway. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. If you wish to leave money with me, I can go ahead and do it. And,
how much was the empty plot, Lou?
100.
He said 100 gold pieces.
Pull out a gold bar.
He bows again and says, I will secure the proper deeds and titles and have them ready for you by the time you return.
So much appreciated, and you can make it out to all the magical miscreants, not just me, if you would, please.
Of course. It was the Miscreant Manor, perhaps.
Yeah, very good, Nathaniel. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I like that.
Great.
Yes.
As long as that means us, not somebody who takes it over. Yeah.
Alright, so just make a note in tasks that Nathaniel's doing this, just so you don't forget. And he'll have the deeds for you when you come back. getting the nobles to do your work. All right. So what does the group wish to do? You're currently at the Blackwater Estate. It sounds like they have potions for sale. If you want to try to buy some, or maybe other gear, because they do have a quartermaster here.
Kyle, do you need anything?
This armor is getting a little old. I'd love to purchase some armor.
Well, shall we? So, Nathaniel, which way to the quartermaster?
Oh, just down the hall. He's the one behind the desk. Beans would say, "We're buying him armor? Isn't he a tryout?"
That's
We're getting full armor, but maybe at least some potions.
He shrugs. All right, so if you go to the quartermaster, they do have some potions. The quartermaster says, well, I can't sell you all our stuff because we have to have inventory for the excavation. That's what it would be called, the excavation, in a few months. But we do have some extra that Lord Blackwater gave me permission to sell. Are you just looking for normal healing potions?
Yeah.
He says, well, we have 15 in stock that are extra that we can sell. I was also told I could sell it to the other mercenaries if any of them wanted extra. But yeah, we can sell them at a bit of a discount. It would be 40 gold pieces each potion.
See, can I get 2 of them?
He nods and takes the 40 gold, passing you 2 healing potions.
I pass 1 to Ink and 1 to Kyle.
Okay, so make sure you guys record those.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you, kind sir.
And just remember, you can drag and drop them from the compendium into your inventory, so it has all the stats with them.
Awesome.
He says, anything else?
So, do you have any magical weapons?
Gives you a weird look. He says, no, not that I know of. I mean, Lord Blackwater has his personal collection, but he doesn't sell those.
Nothing that might give off the aura of magic coming from any musical instruments, perhaps?
So sorry, magical weapons are pretty rare. I mean, most people, I think it's even illegal to sell those. Aren't you a Crimson Blade?
Just making sure you're doing your job and not selling them.
Oh,
You do good. You pass.
Oh my
give me a deception. Says, oh yeah, of course, sir. Never dream of selling anything like that. I assure you.
It's a good job, sir. I'm proud of you.
All right. So what do you want to do?
Do you guys need anything else? Ink, Toadleaf.
You happen
No.
to sell any armor that is the heavy variety?
He says, I believe we do, actually. We have some extra inventory. We have several sets of split mail. Scale, I think, is heavy, right?
Medium.
Medium. Well, several sets of split mail, and we also have a set of plate mail. Only one, though.
Oh, that is a beautiful... How much does it cost?
This is plate armor? What is it, like
14, I think.
2,000?
Yeah, it's high up there.
Plate armor.
1,000?
Yeah, it's the
Oh,
top.
I forgot they don't list.
I want to say it's like 1,500.
They don't list item prices. I gotta look it up in the player's handbook. One moment.
1,500 GP.
I was
Yeah,
close.
guess I'd
14.
That
look at the
sounds
party and I'd just... I'd be like, man, I'd sure... And I'd like kind of look around
bet
as
you
I'm
would.
saying that, you know?
That's
And be
right.
like, sure
Be
would
there.
love to be able to afford one of those one day.
Maybe
Yeah,
after you
that's the
hit the
dream.
point.
All right. Well, thank you, sir. That's all I needed.
Says, yeah, I'll be here if you need anything else. So he goes back to doing some inventory. Alright, so yeah, anything else you want to do while you're at Blackwater's estate?
No, I'm good.
I mean, if Matt was here, he'd probably want to check out the library, but no, yeah. Wait, can I sneak away? I want to do something. I want to do something sneaky.
Well, I mean, they're not really limiting your movement within the main hall and the, like, kind of the main area, but all the other doors are closed. And there are kind of guards standing around keeping an eye on things. So right now, you're going to walk over and lick the window. Give me a stealth check.
No, you know what? I'm do it right in front of him. I'm looking right at him.
All right. Just like look at one of the guards and walk over and lick the window.
Yeah.
All right. So he says, "Hey, what are you doing over there?"
Nothing. Don't
Says,
worry.
Why
about
did you just
me.
lick that window?
What? It is none of your concern.
One of the guards just looks. Well, the other guard like pats him. He just shakes his head, and the guy's like, "But he's licking the window." He's like, "Yeah, whatever. It's fine."
You guys can't get mad at somebody for licking the window, right?
Oh my
Says,
God.
"Hey, don't you talk to me about that. You guys better not do that too much, or you're gonna get in trouble." It's like they're friends with
I look over
Blackwater.
at him. I look over at him and walk over, and I lick the window.
Oh my God.
Says, "Hey," and he's like, "It's fine." And that guy just seems
a approval
annoyed.
point. I turn and walk away.
That one understands. It's a good way to establish dominance is by licking the windows.
Beans just says, "I never heard of that. That's interesting." And he takes a note.
All right, that's great.
All right, where are you heading?
To the Iron Tide.
All right, so you're gonna do some traveling.
Yeah, what's left of them?
You guys don't need anything in town?
I don't.
All right, so you're not bringing your camp with you, though. You left them here to work on excavating.
I will say, I would fly. I guess before we would leave, I would fly out to the ogres, and I would ask if they wanted to come with.
We follow if you wish. Camp no
you
seem
guys
to
have
like
ogres.
us, but we can stay close.
Well, let us go buy you both some cows before we leave. That way you have something to eat while we're on the road.
Oh, cow's good, tasty.
And we can continue the magic lessons. You're improving very rapidly.
Says, we don't know. Magic weird.
Yes, but you're starting to understand the arcane weave.
Okay.
I guess Kale will like walk up to him and introduce himself and be like, "Hi, I'm Kale. What is your name?"
Did you all go to the ogres?
Yeah, we would have all gone.
Okay. So the ogre would say, hello, I am Grum. Oh, wait, no, what's his name?
Gurglo?
He says, I am Gurglo. This is
Pergo.
Pergo. And, yeah, we live out in forest, eat cows. Toad
Hey,
Leaf
so
teach us magic.
Do you like sweet treats?
What sweet treat?
Oh, well, Toadleaf here gave me these sweet treats, he said, and I trust what he says, and, here, and I pull out the, like, grass from my pocket, and I hand it to him.
He looks at it, sniffs
You
it.
would do that. I would cast Prestidigitation to make it taste like candy, because I don't want to.
He just throws it
I
in his...
don't want to pull. Yeah.
So he's like,
Can I do
Toad
it?
Leaf doing
Can I do
magic.
it?
Om nom
Can I
nom.
cast presentation after Toad Leaf and make it do shit?
So Toad Leaf's like, oh no, and he does like a little spell suddenly. The creature the ogre kind of chews it a bit. He's like, tastes kind of sweet. Also tastes like grass. Yeah,
Yeah, sweet.
don't
grass.
know if I'm a fan. And he just spits it
Okay,
out.
well, how about next time I bring you something to eat?
He says, cows. We like cows. Oh, donkey
All right,
tastes
I'll-
good. Yeah, donkey too, if you want to bring donkey.
Okay, I'll try my best to carry it myself.
They eat it raw. I tried to show them how to cook it.
Oh.
They eat it raw.
Yeah, just bring cow. We take care of it.
I could put a nice sear on that cow for you and make it
No.
taste way better.
We eat raw. Raw tastes good.
God damn
You
it.
notice there are like
Okay.
bones all over the place out here. All right, so I assume you just have been kind of bringing them cows as part of the upkeep for them.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
part of the upkeep.
Yeah, they say we follow camp if you wish. Like last time, they seem not to like us being in camp, so we stay nearby. All right, so, but you said you are not going to wait for your camp to finish. You're going to leave without them, or do you want to just pass the day and let them do what they're doing?
I mean, we should. Totally would say, while our camp is working on that, we should probably heed the Nathaniel's words. What if the Blood Hand are trying to get to there first, and they take the relic? That swings power in their favor, and we lose a little bit of power.
Well, we should probably go then, huh?
That would be my plan.
But
That
camp
sounds
has-
good to me.
The camp has
The
candy, and they carry our stuff.
But look at this. Look, take some of this grass, and then I could make it the sweet for you.
He just arches an eyebrow at you. He says, "No," and he slaps the grass out of your hand. Your grass is a lie. Your magic is a lie, too.
How dare you?
How dare
I'm
you?
One of the most powerful. One of the most powerful.
Oh, your grass is stinky, he says under his breath.
Little beans. That is what you smell like.
Alright, so you said you are gonna wait for the camp, or are you gonna leave him here?
We're gonna head out like as soon as possible. I assume, right, guys?
What do we lose by not taking our camp with us?
You're in the yogurt again. Your
Yeah.
camp is basically. I'll wait for him to get back. So, I mean, your camp can carry stuff for you. It's a safe place to camp, or safer. You can, chat with your NPCs there. It's good to have them with you if you can help it.
How long?
But
is the
obviously,
trip?
taking a day to wait for them. You could just recall them from their excavation now and have them leave with you.
How long is the trip to get to the Iron Tide?
3 days.
It's usually, about 3 days.
Okay, so we should take them with us then.
Okay, so you recall them from mining and just tell them to do it next time.
Yeah.
Got it. So just mark that on the your stuff. Just make a note of that they are not working on that today. You have to wait for that. All right, so 3-day journey to the Iron Tide base. So who is leading the expedition? Who's going to be making the survival checks?
Not high.
I can take up to 2 people doing survival checks.
God.
Ink, are you
Yeah.
very good at the surveying the land? Is Ink here?
Are you there, Ink?
Oh.
He's
Oh,
stepped
well.
away again.
BRB was the last thing he wrote in chat.
Well, why don't we do a break then? Give Ink
Okay.
a chance to get back. I'll do because it's about halfway anyway. So let's do a break, and we will figure it out when he gets back.
I will be back.
Okay.
Oh boy. Hey Nick, are you still here?
Yeah.
Dragon Ball Z Sparking Zero tomorrow, I think. Comes out.
Is that
It's like
What
the
is
new
that?
It's like the new Budokai game that they're doing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm ready for it. It'd be great.
Yeah, I've never really played them.
Oh,
I've
dude, you're missing
found it
out.
kind of hard. I know I haven't really been playing any games or since I stopped playing this. Really, I've just been working, and
Damn, man, that sucks.
now I'm like tried to play video games, and I was like, this is fucking boring without playing with people. So
Well,
I don't really like. I don't know. I just don't have the time for it either.
I hear you. It's hard to make the time.
Yeah. So I figured D&D would be awesome, and
Well, we definitely missed you.
yeah, thanks. I missed our shenanigans. I thought about it a lot. I had a lot of time to think about it, and I was like, you know what? I really more just enjoyed like just hanging out with you guys and the story and stuff. And yeah. So
Well, thankfully, I mean, you didn't. I mean, you missed a good bit, but you came in at a
yeah,
good.
yeah. I'm glad I was allowed to come back because I feel like I was just a pain in the ass.
I don't think that was the case, really. I I more so think when you're playing, and this is me speaking from experience, you're playing a potentially divisive character, or how you play the character.
Yeah.
It can be tedious in a manner.
Yeah.
But I like I said, I speak from experience.
Yeah, I just want to like be in the story and chill. Yeah, enjoy it.
Oh yeah. See here.
What have you been up to? Did I read in the chat that you got a new duty station? Are you like military too?
No. I was I'm doing I was doing hurricane stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got offered a deployment opportunity with the security company I work for.
Okay.
I got paid pretty well working the hurricane. It was
Okay.
nice, but that's all. I did
Oh,
move.
okay.
I moved a little while ago.
Yeah, where'd you move?
Panama.
Okay, very cool.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, okay. Enjoying it.
I'm getting used
Where
to it.
where the frick is Panama? I'm terrible at
Florida.
geography. In Florida?
Yeah.
Oh God. It's near the beaches?
Yeah, I mean, well, I don't live near the beaches, but yeah, there's
Okay. Yeah.
party town.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Do you party a lot?
No. I
No.
prefer to come home and relax.
Me too. Yeah, fuck. Who's got energy for that anymore? How old are you? I don't think I've ever asked you.
I'm 27.
Yeah.
Why? How
Yeah.
old are you?
35.
Okay.
Old as fuck.
I don't think that's that old, but
Yeah. I don't know. I was just, you know.
roughly grew up around the same time. Roughly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now Matt's old as shit. No.
We went to high school together. I don't know
Oh
if you
my god.
remember that. Yeah. Yeah, we went to school. We were in the same grade, so we're the same age.
God damn
Me
it.
and Mikey. Me, Mikey, Matt, probably all about the same age.
I know y'all are all roughly the same age.
Yeah. I might be the oldest though. The wisest.
Why is this?
It's like a month. It's like probably like a few months older.
Ooh, I'm the oldest of
Yeah.
most of my school friends.
Yeah. We got held back.
Huh?
Because we got held back, right?
I did. I did once. 7th grade. That was the first and only time. Going through a lot. Shit happens.
Yeah. I think I got held back. I don't know. My
You-
parents, my
No?
parents like probably lied to me. I just remember as a kid they told me, "Oh, like we move around so much that you came in late, so you had to wait a year. So that's
Yeah,
why you're a year behind." And I
yeah,
think maybe they're just trying to be nice or something.
God damn.
Looking back, I'm like, they're probably just trying
Wait,
to be nice.
yeah, wait a second. Hold up. Did I fail? Yeah.
Yeah, probably. Probably failed kindergarten.
Is that possible?
I don't know.
Mm.
First grade. That's what it was. First grade.
I found all that stuff easier, but once I got to middle school, that's where it started to get more difficult.
Yeah.
Like, I was AP honor roll in elementary. It was just
Hell
easy.
I think I could have did good in school. I was
I just
lazy.
never. Yeah, that's the thing. Is like I stopped applying myself after dealing with a lot in life. I was just like, well,
Yeah.
I didn't have the support. So if nobody cares, why the fuck should I? And that was
Yeah.
the worst mindset I could have had. I'm paying for it now, and will continue to pay for that.
Me too. Yeah, me too.
Hmm.
But
Do, do,
yeah.
do, 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 do. I'm so ready for Halloween.
Yeah, you big Halloween guy?
I'm a big spooky fan. Big spook.
Yeah.
Very much spook.
Do you have a apartment or a house?
Yeah, we got a townhouse. It's nice. We pay $1,200 a month, so we did really well as far as like finding something affordable and in a decent place. So pretty happy with it, especially for the
Yeah.
space, for the size rather.
Yeah. Do you guys decorate a lot?
No, I really want to though. I might go to like the dollar store and just get a whole bunch of dollar store decorations.
Huh. Are you dressing up this year? What are you doing?
Well, I mean, depends. Depends on what we do. I'm not exactly sure. I have Halloween off, but I don't know if my girlfriend's gonna be able to get that off. If she does, we'll probably maybe go to like a haunted house or something.
Nice. Haunted house? I haven't been to a haunted house in so freaking long. So freaking long.
But yeah, no, I haven't been since I was like a little kid.
Oh, really? You either? Okay, yeah, that's probably.
Yeah.
Well, no, I went to one. Yeah, when I like first met my wife, I was like, oh, that's something to do. I met her like during that Halloween time. And we went to like
Oh,
a haunted house. Like it was supposed to be ghosts and shit. So it was kind of like yeah, it wasn't like a ghost hunting, but it was like I don't know how to
it was
describe it.
the whole thing.
Yeah, and I remember they're like, oh, if you go in the basement, they're like, sometimes people will see eyes and stuff, and I like went down there and I like spat on the thing, and I was like pretending to be like not scared. I'm like, yeah, this is totally fine. I'm totally tough. I was like scared shitless.
I'm totally tough.
Yeah, I didn't see anything. I'm like, all right, yeah, I'm good.
You end up get taken. You're just like, oh,
I know. I was like, fuck.
like, oh no.
Have you ever seen that video, any of these videos, or have you read anything about this? There's like this one fucking haunted house. I forget where it is, or the name of it. But it's apparently like super fucking brutal that they like make you sign a waiver and they'll like beat up on you and stuff, and
Yes, I've heard about it.
yeah. Some documentary out there. I want to watch it. People get like assaulted and shit.
No, I don't remember exactly who it was, but I was having somebody tell me about it, and I was like, who the fuck would want to submit themselves?
I know.
Yeah, no, I was like, that doesn't make any fucking sense. Not one Like I said,
It's like, are you that level of like a spooky fan? Like you would sign up for that?
you
And
need
the
to
answer is no.
you need to put yourself in a spooky situation. Really?
So my
I-
friend, she's kind of a peaceful person, was standing in line to go to one of those, just a regular one, and the guy stepped like inches from her, so she punched him without realizing it. And she's not a violent person, so she's like, "Yep, we're done here.
Oh my god.
Sorry about bathroom runs."
You're good. You're good. Although for the future, you need to have a poop bucket next to your computer desk.
Mhm.
That's required.
Or depends.
Yeah, definitely get a poo bucket.
See, I can almost. I'm 5 feet from my toilet. I can almost hear what's going on, so I heard like, "Okay, it's break time."
I'd kind of prefer to where it depends because it'd be like, if you think about it, instead of a poop bucket, because one, you're definitely gonna smell the poop in the poop bucket.
You're gonna
But
smell it
two-
depends too.
But two, if you like shit your pants and it's like soft, it's like just extra cushioning that you get to sit
Okay.
on for a little
Okay.
bit.
All right.
That you have to shower a couple hours for, you know,
Mike,
get it
like-
out.
Yeah, but
Mike-
you know,
Fuck
He's
did
a
I come
crusty
back
boy.
with?
He
I feel like it's the worst of the two.
No, you're a crusty boy. Oh my god.
But speaking of spooky stuff, dude, like me and Mikey, I don't know, Matt might have came a couple times, but we used to like go ghost
I?
hunting all the time.
Oh.
In high school. I
Mm.
don't know if you ever did
Tons-
anything like that.
Yeah, we
No.
did use to Gore Orphanage and St. Mary's.
Yeah. Those were like so fun times because it
You
would
were
be like,
looking for haunted abused children.
no, we just go all
What
over.
did you
I
Yeah.
say, I am here.
Anywhere to like catch a thrill, I guess, of catching a
Catch a
ghost or
thrill.
something. But we'd never find anything, obviously. But we'd be like, "What was that sound?" You know?
Dude, there was a time at Gore Orphanage that creeped me the fuck out.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
but there was definitely a few times, yeah, that was super fucking creepy. Do you want to tell me what was that? Maybe it was the same one.
We're like walking down to see the thing, and we actually found like the tombstones for like remembrance
Oh.
of the orphanage, and it wasn't like anywhere that we had seen it before. And as we're like walking back up, this is like super thick fog came out of nowhere, and like we were getting creeped out by it, and it smelled like fire, you know, but it was like super thick, so we ended up like booking it back. Car won't start just because the person had it in neutral and not drive.
Isn't that smoke?
Say what?
You said it was a super thick fog that smelled like fire. That's usually smoke.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but, like, not like not like bonfire smoke. Like this must have been like an entire house was on fire and the smoke came out of nowhere.
Silent
It
Hill.
probably was like a smoke.
Well, the story behind it too is that it was like an orphanage that burned down, so that like feeds into your like
Oh,
oh shit, it's like the fucking ghosts are putting the smell of the fire here, you know, like.
And then
yeah.
like we're like all panicked and shit, and the car wouldn't start, and there was like a fucking child's handprint on the car, and I'm like, it probably just was someone.
Oh
passing
Jesus
and
Christ!
and shove it down.
So you know the Blair Witch Project?
Yeah.
The same person I mentioned before, she says, "Yeah, I grew up near there. It's like 2 blocks wide. The park that they filmed it in. That's complete bullshit what they did."
Yeah.
Now, how do you get lost in 2 blocks? They must have not had a car.
My whole time watching the movie, I'm like, "Oh, the DM's fucking with the players. This is awesome. Where are you? Where are you? Oh, you hear a noise, so you run that way. Where are you?" It was just DM fucking with the party, and it was just great.
Ooh.
Well, I mean, it was. It was obviously not real,
No,
footage. So
But the actors, like, I saw something that or I watched some video that they did the interview with the producer or whatever, the director, and those guys were just hired, but they didn't know that it was a movie. They thought it was like they thought it was a snuff film.
Oh
From
shit.
what the actor said.
Oh.
So like
it was a snuff film.
yeah, so they had radios, right? That they gave them and a map. And they would like each person would like speak to the director in private about what their role was for the day. So like a lot of the things like the other people didn't even know that they were going to do. So like throwing the map in the river, that was like a kind of like a real response that they had when the guy like apparently threw the map in the river because they were like, "What the fuck?"
Oh, okay.
Like, how are we gonna find out where we're going? And then I guess in the tents, that was unscripted. Like it was the directors out there, they were fucking with them outside the tents
I
in the
love the
middle of the
teeth.
night. So
The
that was like
teeth
a
made me
real
laugh my
reaction
ass
too.
off.
So when they ran out of the tent and they ran through the woods, they actually had some girl like sitting in a chair, like all dressed in white. So like I guess when they were running through the woods, she was like, "What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that?" Like that was their real response. Like, what the fuck is going on in the middle of the night? Because no one knew that they were going to get scared in the middle of the night in the tent.
Damn.
So, just an interesting story.
Right. Everyone back?
I think so.
Yep, sorry.
Nick's here. Sorry,
Poop Boy's
Kale's
here.
here.
Yeah, we're all here.
Alright, so I think we were gonna do travel, and we needed some people for the survival checks.
Yes.
And they were asking Ink if he was good at that.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
So I'm guessing Ink is doing one check. Is anyone assisting him? Alright, we got one. Got
I
it.
guess so. Oh, all right.
Yeah, and you guys can decide who's going to do these checks, but you do have to do it before someone rolls. So 14. Let me do some rolling, and feel free to, if you want to do any RP during this travel, you just let me know before I finish doing these rolls. So time is passing.
Yeah,
You
no, I
have
would
your
just.
camp with you.
Can I like bring the camp? Can I make like a wheel fall off of one of the caravans or whatever?
I don't think your
something.
group has any wagons. You just have
shit,
people.
Okay.
You could buy a wagon. They can carry a lot more if they had like a wagon and a horse. But right now, you just have your laborers.
How much is a wagon?
Well, it's too late now. You left town, but when you get back to town, you can look into it.
Okay.
Let's see. What's your daily upkeep? 16? Oh, because of the ogres.
Yep.
Okay. So the first day passes pretty quietly. No issue. Second day. Oh.
So every day, I just want to put this out there. Every day that would pass at the beginning of it, I would cast mage armor on myself.
All right, and that lasts for 8 hours, so that'll hold you till 4 p.m.
With extended spell, so 16 hours.
All right, so that would put you at midnight, so that would be the whole day.
Okay.
All right, sorry, give me one moment. My dog wants out of the room.
You're good.
It's just hold on 1 second. My dog wants in the room. Hold on 1 second. My dog wants out the room. That's the entire game. No, these clues actually really good. I think that's the first
Your cat?
Hold on 1 second. Give my dog a bath.
Alright, sorry. So the second day is passing. Just checking checking something.
Lou's trying to catch us slipping.
Mm-hmm. I cast Divine Sense. Divine Sense.
Alright, so while traveling the second day, you are moving through the plains. Things have been pretty quiet, though Ikidon, you think you hear somewhere far to the south a screech kind of echo over the plains. Do you have Arcana?
No.
So the screech doesn't sound like anything that would be natural to these parts. Looking around, you don't see anything, but you definitely heard something. What do you want to do? Or do you want to do anything, or you just want to keep traveling?
I'm assuming that I'm ahead of the party just by a little bit, just so I could scout.
Yeah,
So
you're
I'm gonna go
scouting the
back
area.
and let them know that about the screech, and it
But
sounds normal.
You're like 30-ish feet ahead of the group. You're not that far ahead. All right.
Shouldn't we hide? Like, what is that thing?
It's I'm probably someone hunting us. I don't know.
Can I cast Divine Sense? I'll do that.
Sure, go ahead and link Divine Sense.
Divine Sense. 60 feet.
So you don't think there's anything strange within 60 feet of you. It just seems like plains area.
I'm gonna start paying. How do I go about paying attention for unusual things, since I'm already doing perception and survival?
You just kind of say you're keeping an eye out.
Okay.
Do
We'll just
we
follow Ink around.
have like an eye out where we can see like any places that might be good for cover, so we can see if something's trying to track us?
You're kind of in open plains right now. There's no real trees around. But a little while later, as you're kind of discussing this, there's another screech that all of you can hear now. And you see something appear kind of on the horizon over one of the hills. A great...
No.
Give me a sec.
We need to ready ourselves.
No.
Red dragons.
Yeah,
that we're
large, great beast. Flying in the distance. Still
Correct.
very far away from you.
Oh no!
fuck.
But looks like it's kind of moving in this direction.
I'm gonna cast Find Steed then.
Alright. So
I'm
go
gonna-
ahead and link it. So you're spending a second level spell to summon a warhorse.
No. I get Find Steed once a day for free.
Oh, could you... And actually, I was going to talk to you about that. Where is it?
That's Pact of the Blade, sorry.
Oh, but you're doing fine speed. Steed.
Faithful Steed, yeah. You can
Okay.
call on the aid of otherworldly steed.
So just
Once a day
see.
without expending.
so in your sheet where it says weapon mastery twice, use that to track which weapons you're, getting mastery. Just
Oh.
so we
Boom.
know.
Okay.
We'll just type in, you can leave the number blank, but just type in what the weapon mastery is.
Oh, okay.
Like which weapon you're choosing. And you said you get
Alright.
1 fine steed
Oh.
per day for free, which will come back on a long rest.
Oh, put it in that list down there?
Just click on weapon mastery and type in what weapon you're choosing for both of them.
Mastery.
You see where it
Oh,
says
okay,
your,
okay.
for example, What's your weapon masteries that you have right now?
Warhammer.
Yeah, exactly. So
Alright.
just put that as Warhammer,
then-
and you can choose a second one, just so I know, like, for your thing. So and also when you cast Find Steed, you expend it from that Find Steed for free thing. Same with the Divine
right there.
Smite for free. So just use
Okay.
those. Yeah, exactly. All right. So you as you hear this, and actually here, let me bring back the map. There, you will chant, summoning your divine warhorse that poofs in and quickly allows you to jump up on it. Beans will say, "Oh, what about the camp? It'll destroy our camp.
Can't let that happen.
What do we do?"
We hope the hell it's passing us.
And if it doesn't, can we talk to it?
Yeah, right.
I go ahead and I cast tongues. Oh no, I have to touch the creature, don't I? Never
Yep.
mind.
Oh god.
Could be that you have someone here that speaks Draconic.
And so it doesn't seem like this creature is moving directly towards the group. It's kind of flying along the horizon. And a moment later, you hear another loud screech, and it kind of drops from the sky, and you hear like a big slamming noise far in the distance, but you can't see it anymore. You're not
Is it
sure
down here?
what's going on. What do you want to do?
Totally says, it sounds like it's maybe fighting something over there.
Shall we move on?
Get out.
Yeah,
Well,
let's
wait a
move on.
second. What if it needs help?
There's another roar.
Do you want to find out and see if it needs help?
I want to find out, Toadleaf.
Do the
Okay,
ogres
right?
eat dragon?
Dude, what?
We heard
What'd
three
you
different
say?
comments.
Can Kyle give me a ride over to the dragon?
Kale, right?
Kale.
Yes.
Bean says, do we want to talk to a dragon? Maybe we should just go.
Lou, does it sound like it's fighting something or like it needs help? Or...
It's hard to tell. Like I said, you just saw it kind of swoop out of the sky, and it disappeared behind one of the grass hills that are kind of obscuring the horizon. But you did hear some roars over there. So it could be fighting, it could be wounded. It's hard to tell exactly. Does anyone have Arcana?
I do.
You might know
Beans
something
does.
about green dragons if you want to roll.
Okay. Yeah, let's try. Woo!
Beans have Arcana?
Yes, but
Beans better.
I know exactly what I'm talking about.
So you know that green dragons often live in swampy areas, which would make sense because the swamps are a little ways south of here. Usually evil creatures. Don't generally do a lot of talking. They just hunt. It's very surprising to see one this far north.
Oh.
Beans would say he is correct. And yes, they are very evil, which is why I think we should leave.
Yeah, I don't want to talk to an evil.
Or at least they're
Bad
usually
one.
evil.
It is close to Chaur.
It is very close. If we leave him unattended, he might attack.
That's
Wouldn't that
true.
mean Blackwater would actually have to make his mercenaries do some fucking work?
But you never know
can't-
what he left of Chaur afterwards. After all,
Yeah,
he-
we can't let this do that.
And what if he is friendly and he needs help? We could probably make a friend.
I would love a dragon friend.
Does anybody speak dragon here? I doubt it, but I
I
figured
can
it.
talk to the dragon.
Oh no, I can't speak my native tongue at all.
Yeah. Inky can.
So you can speak dragon?
Wait, can you speak dragon?
Yes. But no,
Oh.
I'm skilled.
Then why did you?
so,
Then why did you say you couldn't?
Just joking.
I said I
Wait.
could.
Do you want to speak to the dragon?
No, green is bad. Bigger than me. I'm not an idiot.
It says chromatic bad, metallic good, Bean says.
Yeah, even though I'm black scales. It's myself.
Well,
What
you are a good dragon, so you're
little
okay.
dragon, little. So, is this Inkydon?
It's his replacement. No, he's
No.
standard height.
Okay. All right. Good. So this is not Inkydon.
No, he's 5'7".
Okay. All right. Just making sure.
Yep. No. The DM demanded without letting me choose.
Uh-huh.
Kidding.
So
No,
do you
I
guys
made
want
the choice
to...
based off of his desire for 2024
So
information.
yeah. So Toadleaf would say, can we at least investigate?
It's
Go for it.
dangerous, Bean says.
Have fun.
I could be a little sneaky.
Uh-huh.
All right. I don't know. I want to investigate.
I'll
Everybody
go
else.
investigate with you.
Okay.
I'll come with you guys.
Let me know what they say if you come back alive.
We'll do
What-
Ink. You watch over Beans.
So
What kind of-
Actually,
So Ink's
I won't
staying
go
at
with him.
camp, and the three of you are going?
Well, wait. Question.
you
If
can-
he
Ink and
touch-
beans.
if he touches ink, and does that mean he can speak his tongue?
Who? Universal
I don't-
speech? That's...
No,
Or is
Oh,
it Wa- who is it?
tongues?
tongue spells.
You can understand any spoken language. You can't speak it.
Oh,
Although,
That'd be
when they
comprehend language.
speak, then you know what they're saying. So he doesn't
Right.
actually speak the language, but anything he says, any creature that knows a language knows what he's saying.
okay.
So it effectively just gives him the ability to talk to anyone.
All right.
But he doesn't actually know Draconic, if that's what the thing is speaking. He just knows what
Oh,
it's
well,
saying. It's like Google Translate.
Not Google Translate.
But you gotta touch the thing first, right?
You have
not
to
really.
touch
Sorry,
whoever you're
universal.
casting tongues on.
Okay, so universal.
You don't have to touch the
speech.
dragon.
Okay.
You would just, if the dragon, talks to you, you would know what it's saying. Alright, interesting. So the three of you are heading in that direction.
Yes.
Okay. Are you just trying to get there quick? Are you trying to be sneaky? What are you doing?
Sneaky, right, guys?
Yeah,
I
sneaky.
definitely shouldn't. Yeah, I definitely shouldn't come. Can I leave the horse with them? Are they able to use it?
I would have to look at the spell, but I thought only you could use it. Let me see.
Yeah, I don't think we have training to use them.
So there's things that only you get from using it, but I think they can use it.
Nice.
Yeah, so you can just give them the steed.
Yeah.
It's kind of like
Cool,
your
yeah.
steed, so it's bonded to you. You always summon the same horse.
Nice.
So you can probably has a
Alright.
name and everything.
All right.
His name's Charles. Charles the horse.
You know what? I'm just
Although-
gonna hop on the horse and
Hi,
say,
It says it takes 10 minutes to cast this.
No,
So I don't know if you could actually just summon it right away.
Charlie. Okay.
Yeah, so you actually would have to take some time to summon it. It wouldn't just appear.
Okay.
Fine, let's go. Ink is pissed, but he's walking that way since he can translate.
So you're traveling towards the dragon, or where you last saw it. Hang on one moment.
This is probably a bad idea, but we're gonna go,
It's probably a bad idea.
go see if he needs help, or we get to make a friend. If not, we could. Well, we get at least we get the dragon parts. We get to probably sail.
I'm going to say that your gnome stays at camp.
Yep.
Unless you want him to come with you, but then someone's going to have to play
Nope.
him.
No.
Yeah, I doubt Beans would want to. He'd be like, "You're crazy."
We need not a total TPK, so
yeah,
Have at least someone survive.
yeah, somebody.
Alright. So you said you were trying to be somewhat sneaky.
Yes.
Okay. Just need one moment to create the scene because this was kind of random.
It do be like that. I say to Juan, oh my gosh, we're probably going to go make a new dragon friend. This is gonna be great.
Maybe he can teach the ogres magic.
I don't know if they really know magic all that well. Some do, but I'm not sure if this one does.
I see tent 1 and tent 2, and everything else is black.
Dun, 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 dun. Because he's setting it up, I think.
Yeah.
Ooh, I can't wait till. Well, I'm getting Taco Bell tonight. I want tacos.
Is it because I've been pooping all night long that reminded you of Taco Bell?
Yeah, I need what you have.
Depends.
God. That's great.
I just made pizza.
Yay.
I'm hungry
Not
now.
the-
All right, so if you guys are now, you said you were trying to come in stealthy, right?
Yeah.
See what's going
So
on.
give me stealth checks. I'll use the 2 highest rolls because you guys can assist each other.
Oh. I'm just going up to the dragon and I'm like, "Hey, dragon, how are you?" God. That's rough.
Oh, dude.
Nice.
That's not
Yeah.
bad.
So Kale, that would be a disadvantage though because you have chain armor, right?
Damn it.
So
Yeah.
15, still not terrible. All
Beat
right.
mine.
So it was pretty far away, but as you get closer, what's its perception?
Could we have brought the ogres to help us in this fight if somebody was willing to play them?
Sure. Since there's only 4 of you, we can say you brought the ogres.
Okay.
Although that would make you way less stealthy,
Oh shit.
because you'd have to roll stealth for the ogres.
What do y'all think? Did we bring them or not?
Leave him.
Okay.
To be honest with you, it's up to Toadleaf alone because Toadleaf's the one in charge of them. But
Fair.
I would have voiced leave them, but it would have been
Yeah.
Toadleaf's decision.
He would have listened to y'all on that.
All right. So, as you are getting closer, it's daytime.
We're gonna fight a dragon.
All right. So we have Kale. Why does Kale not have sight?
Kind
We-
of.
Oh, you do have sight, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like the whimsical tune.
Dragon.
So you kind of approach carefully
Iron
through
Tide.
near some of the trees, and in the distance, you see kind of up on a hill overlooking what looks like could have been a camp at some point, but everything is kind of chemically burned to death. Is this large green adult dragon? It is currently feasting on one of the hobgoblins. The camp looks completely decimated. There's like green acid burns. All the grass has been like melted, withered, and it does not seem to see you as you kind of approach in the distance. You're behind the trees there. But yeah, it looks like it might be eating.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree.
Interesting.
These are tied or no?
Yes, so these may have been surviving Iron Tide members, because they look like hobgoblins with the Iron Tide insignia, although most of their bodies have basically melted into goo.
Oh,
They
Not
might
from
have some
fire,
potions
but
on them.
yeah, from I think it's chlorine gas that the green dragons breathe, or
Would I-
acid.
I mean, would I know what language besides Draconic dragons would speak? Since I rolled well on it.
I
Dragon?
mean,
Draconic?
dragons generally speak Draconic as well as Common. Most dragons can talk the Common tongue, because they are fairly intelligent.
Kind of want to talk to a dragon. I know it might end me, but I kind of want to talk to a dragon.
Work
Fuck.
your way around or away
Oh
from them.
no.
Yeah, I want a dragon friend. I don't know how this is gonna go. All right. Toadleaf says, I want to go talk to him.
Leaf, look at what all those guys. They're dead. What do
Yeah,
you?
but-
You're gonna end up like them.
What
They
if
might have
attack-
some potions on them though.
What if they attacked him?
Right.
You saw him
They-
just land.
Them whistling and then him landing there and munching or burning them in because he's eating right now. Yeah.
So as you are whispering, you see the dragon's head pop up and it growls, kind of surveying the area. And
Great.
give me give me some stealth checks at advantage, because you're still pretty far away and behind the trees.
Okay.
18, yay. 24.
Alright,
I'm
18
really not-
and 24. Alright, so that's enough. So yeah, it looks around for a moment, growls, and then just goes back to, slowly kind of enjoying these creatures.
I mean, would I be able to fly away from it if I needed to? I don't know
Oh,
if I
no,
can-
not a chance. You know this thing is like a plane. It can easily outrun you flying-wise.
Dive bomber. Okay.
You are flying like the Wright brothers versus a modern jet.
Supersonic jet. Yeah.
Well, not that. I mean, they're not that fast, but they are way faster than you. They're not like Mach 9 or whatever, Mach 7.
Yeah, like
They are-
movement speed or something stupid.
They are mocking you though.
Yeah.
I wanna.
All right, let's get out of here.
I wanna talk to dragon.
Or we can wait and do a raid on what's
I mean-
left over.
Toadleaf, I'd be willing to write a memorial song for you if you wanted to go talk.
Well, I just want to talk to him. He could be reasonable. Maybe he knows something that we don't about what happened at the camp.
He
There's
killed
a lot of flying around.
Well, yeah, no.
Yeah, no.
The only things I suggest are we go back or we wait here for it to leave and stay hidden and then go creep over and see what's left over the place.
Yeah.
Going
I
up
think
there
that's-
now is stupid upon stupid.
I had that thought as well, Ink.
Can they remain hidden and I go talk? to
Sure.
This is gonna be fucking horrible. Oh god. I need the comedic relief though. This is gonna be great.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna watch.
This is okay. So I'm gonna try to sneak up a little bit to this tree line right here, like right here.
All right. Give me another stealth check.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sneak, and I'm gonna do it with. I have a. Let me see here. I have an inspiration.
All
Or
right.
no, wait. No, I have a story point. No, wait. What's the difference? I forget.
Inspiration is advantage. Story point is reroll. Both of them you can
Okay.
use once per encounter.
Spinning.
Well, the
Inspiration.
story point's once per day. Inspiration's once per encounter.
So 12, and
Alright.
then I'm. Yeah. Let me see if I have anything to that.
You would be failing right now if that matters.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
fail a saving throw or miss. I'm going to use favorite of RSL.
Okay. So
And add
2d4.
2d4.
Oof. Oh.
Oh.
Anything else?
Yes, I think. I think I might be able to use maybe magical guidance. Let me check. Is this? You can tap into your inner world when you make an. Oh no, it's an ability check. Okay.
Oh, this is an ability check.
Oh.
A stealth check
yeah.
is an ability check.
Oh, then I wouldn't have been able to use the favorite of RSL. My bad on that. So.
Oh.
Well,
So what is this?
reroll.
Just a
I'll
reroll?
look at- Yeah, this will be a reroll with advantage.
Okay.
19.
So it's not a reroll with an advantage. You just reroll.
Oh, I don't
You-
get my. Oh yeah. Okay.
And you
Okay.
have to use the new. Well, must use the new roll. Yeah. So the reroll isn't with advantage. It's just a reroll.
Oh boy.
Okay. So
All right.
okay. The first
So
one goes, and then reroll. You don't get the advantage.
yeah, you'd just be re-rolling the 12 basically, or the
Alright.
9 because you rolled a 9, then you rolled a 2. All right.
Then you
So
rolled a
unfortunately, the magic does not favor you, as the dragon kind of looks up, hearing you fluttering, and it lets out a roar, lifting up into the air. Give me initiative rolls.
Well, you only see. Yeah.
Huh?
We still have to roll initiative just in case.
Well,
okay.
if you want to act, I mean, is there another reason he wouldn't see you, Toadleaf?
Oh no! I meant them. They wouldn't see them. Right?
Well, no, it doesn't necessarily see them, but you know, if they choose to do something, like I need to
Okay.
know when they'd be acting.
Right.
If they choose to do something, but yeah, right now they are hidden. All right,
Hey,
so
Toadleaf. Wait, Toadleaf. Would you like to immediately after I roll initiative? You can swap your initiative with the initiative of one willing ally in the same combat. Toadleaf, would you like my 18 initiative?
Sure.
Okay, instead of the 10.
All right, so
Yeah.
Toadleaf becomes an 18, 13, and you become a 10.16.
16.
All right,
Yes.
so if that is the case, Toadleaf, you would act first. So the dragon lets out a roar as it sees you and starts to move towards you. More meat for my meal.
I
It says in
say-
common.
say to him, trying to persuade.
So you act first, but he does
yeah.
not look like he is friendly at all.
I say, I'm
Yeah.
hardly not for a little bit of a bite. I'm not that big. I just came to speak to the mighty dragon I saw flying around. And I bow to him.
Give me a persuasion with advantage. He seems to
I like
like
that.
the fact that you are saying that he is mighty. What's your insight? 13. Yeah.
So, persuasion with advantage?
Yeah. 19.
Nice.
So
if that failed, I can roll favorite of RSL. So,
persuasion rolls in my rules are kind of weird. There's not as much of a failure state as like how well you did.
okay.
So he is
like
going.
maybe I want to.
I mean,
wanna
you.
do that.
I'll say if you want to do it to reroll, you can. But 19
Not a
wouldn't necessarily
saving
be a
throw,
fail.
Okay. All right. Well, then I won't do the favorite yet. I'll
It's
hold
not
on.
a saving throw.
Yeah,
It's-
again, this
it's
isn't a saving throw
throw.
or an attack, so you can't use that.
Oh, shit. Okay, I keep forgetting that. My bad.
So the creature, are you doing anything else for your turn? Because this is part of your turn. You have an action, a bonus action, and a move.
No, I'm just bowing to him, trying to
No
look.
dodge action or anything. You're just completely leaving yourself open.
I would take the dodge if that's the action.
Well, if you bow, you'd be going prone, so you couldn't dodge.
I
Dodge
mean,
would be
fuck.
more like you're standing there ready to, get out of the way.
I'm gonna risk it. I'm just gonna hold the bow. I'm gonna
Okay.
I'm look down, hold the bow. Fuck it.
So the dragon roars as
Yeah.
he takes off, slamming into the ground here, almost knocking the tree over that you're next to. He roars down and says, "You think yourself worthy to talk to me? You are food." But strangely enough, he hasn't attacked yet. You do see green dripping from his mouth, as if he's getting ready to melt you.
Right.
Anyone else doing anything?
I'm making like a hole in the air and nothing is here. No way, no how.
He says,
Like trying not to piss my pants.
"You've amused me with your placations and bowing. Speak quickly, but I may choose to eat you afterward regardless. I'll give you 12 seconds."
Oh
As he
shit.
licks his lips.
12 seconds. Okay. I say to the dragon. What did he say when he flew down? He said, "Do you think you worthy to speak?"
Yeah, he says, "How dare you think you worthy? You are food."
I say to him, "I've only been in this world but a short time. I'm very new here, and to see someone such as powerful as yourself, it is very comforting. As we have, there would be dragons in the Fae, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So there are dragon the kin and the Fae that are very beautiful, and I just happened to see you, and your scales are glistening."
He kind of looks at you now and says, "Fairy. So, how did you come here from the Fae, now that you've whet my curiosity?"
I was teleported here after a big battle that I had facing a bunch of werewolves.
Give me a persuasion check. As you continue to try to make him like you.
And I'd say, "Do you know of Orsail or the Forest of Orsail?"
Oracel. No. I mean, obviously it's not worth me knowing, because if it was, I would know.
Of course.
He seems a little annoyed, like you're calling him stupid.
And instead I would say, if he said that to me, I would say, because I don't want to seem condescending, I would say, of course, it is not really that big of a deal anyways. The fact is that since I have come here, I have learned quite a good bit, but I was wondering if I could maybe ask you just a little question. Just a little one.
He says, "Obviously, the green dragons of the Fae have not made a good impression on you if you think you could approach one like me and survive." He says, "They must not have instilled the right fear upon you." He says, "All the better for me, as I can taste what Fae meat is like."
I would like to make maybe a deception and say, but we're not. Oh, you didn't. Oh, fairies do not taste good.
Give me a deception.
Yeah.
Or persuasion, actually. You're not sure how you taste.
Okay, alright, yeah. Let's see, a persuasion. Oh, wait, I'm gonna do magical guidance on that. And I'll spend a sorcery.
To reroll?
Yeah.
Okay.
16?
He says, "Well, I don't expect a creature to be honest about how it would taste when begging me for its life." He says, "I'll sate your curiosity before I kill you. Ask your question."
Oh, shit. Yeah, alright, so I guess I would ask the dragon. There was an attack on the camp close by from here. Did you happen to see anything when you were flying around with your beautiful wings?
He looks back at the hobgoblins. He says, "Do you mean this camp?"
There was a camp kind of like this.
it was close by, but we've heard that it was wiped out, and I was wondering if you had seen anything.
Give me an insight check. Active. You might know something here.
20.
So you think if you want to survive this, you need to really kiss his ass, as that seemed to have worked in the beginning. He'll say, Camp, what am I, a scout of yours? You just expect me to tell you the goings-on in this area? Am I a servant to you, little fairy? Is that what you think?
Not at all, but with your wonderful eyesight, I was wondering if you had seen anything that would have been out of the ordinary for you.
Give me a persuasion.
Could I make that advantage with the story point?
You would have had to done that before the roll.
We'll do magical guidance just to be safe.
The story point is a reroll, yeah.
I'm spending
Story point, alright.
Oh wait, yeah, I'm spending
Another magical guidance.
Or sorry, a sorcery point. You're doing a sorcery point for magical guidance again?
Well, let's just do story point.
Story point, okay.
Yeah.
Magical guidance
So
is
you-
the same thing.
Well, story point is reroll with advantage. Like you just basically redo the roll.
No, fuck that. Okay, now I gotta do magical guidance.
Okay, so
My-
reroll the 10.
Really fucking with me here. Yeah. Spend a sorcery point.
13.
Yeah.
He says, not the question I would have chosen right before my death, but I suppose to each their own. He says, any last words, little fairy?
Yeah.
As he says this, I jump out.
Oh. Plot
And
twist.
so- I say, as I jump in, I say, "Oh, mighty green dragon, I apologize for coming in unannounced, but I may
He-
have a better plan to spread your
Alright, hang
your
on.
glory."
So as you jump out, he is going to screech angrily.
Oh, he's pissed.
Really? Who'd have thought?
Give me initiative rolls again, because technically this would be a new battle.
Oh boy. Here I go dying.
I know it's only one ahead of you. Would you want to trade with me one or?
Sure, yeah, I'll take it.
Okay, you get the 14 and I'll take the 13.
Alright, so the first act as he jumps out and starts talking is going to be Dewdrop. It looks like the dragon is getting ready to breathe at him, but you act first. What are you going to do or say? Or
Breathe at Juan.
yeah. Like he was either like spooked a little or just pissed off that he was hiding back there, but he looks like he's about to let loose his breath weapon.
Right. So I would I don't know how well this is gonna work. Okay, so all right. I would say to the dragon, wait a second, before you do that, would it be okay if I told you a measly little joke?
Give me a persuasion as you try to interrupt him.
I'm trying to distract him.
Oh.
24.
So he kind of, as he's getting ready to blow forth the deadly cloud, will grit his teeth angrily, looking down at you, and says, allies of yours, you would have them hide and ambush me while you distract me. Maybe steal the treasure I've just taken from these humanoids.
I do not want any of your treasure, and I'd be more than willing to give you some.
So we'll say you distracted him. He didn't do his breath weapon.
Right.
Kale, you're still hidden, so you don't think the dragon knows you, though, or knows of you, but if it breathes in this direction, you might get caught in it. What do you want to do?
I'm just gonna have to not do anything.
Alright,
They
so
take the dodge action, I guess.
So you're hiding, like ready to jump out of the way if it breathes. Ikidon, what about you?
Ink only.
Oh, sorry, it still says Ikidon
No
in your
worries.
initiative.
Which I didn't get. That didn't make sense since I never put Inkidon on this character.
It's probably your
Oh, I
token.
rewrote the character on it. Okay, give me a second.
I can change it.
I'm doing a bonus action of quietly spectral wings of black inkiness.
Alright, so you pop out these, still staying hidden.
Yes,
Okay.
because I want to be able to move flight if necessary.
That's awesome.
Alright, so Juan, you didn't get melted. The dragon was distracted by Toadleaf for at least this turn. What are you going to say / do?
I come up to him and I say, "Oh, your mightiness, I may have a better plan. Rather than you just having this small snacks that we are, as you can see, we are not much. It may be more that I am known as one to spread tales of your might and fear."
Alright, give me a persuasion. He says, so how close are you getting to him? Or where are you moving to? Because it might be
I'm
relevant.
gonna walk up, like arms up, my full distance, up close to him, and say, and also be like, "I mean you no harm. I'm just coming to save a friend here, and perhaps spread tales of your, not only your kindness, but your power, as we have seen it firsthand here today, and all shall know your name, and fear you, and fear your power and might."
He says, is that so? Deceiver, changeling. Are you too from the Feywild? Yes, I can see now this is some kind of trick.
Oh shit.
And this will end combat, at least for now. Once again, the group kind of avoiding fighting for the time being. He says, well, I've also never eaten changeling meat, so I'll give you the same offer I gave your friend here. Speak your piece.
I say, "I am known to spread tales. That is my job. As I go spreading tales of heroes and adventures and victories and failures. And I think your name needs to be added to the accolades, as we have seen here. I was terrified to even approach you and only came because my friend here, his little life hangs in the balance. No one can question you."
Give me a persuasion. It's a wash, because you have disadvantage for being a changeling right now. But advantage for saying nice things to him. So he looks at you for a moment and says, a storyteller? What kind of storyteller?
See, I tell my stories through song, as I pull out a lute and start playing. I'll play start playing like an old ballad, right, of like a hero that came face to face with a mighty dragon, and
give me a performance check.
Ooh, I'm going to story point that.
Okay, story point reroll. All right. So obviously you're a bit nervous as you're working through this. Not a terrible performance, but you're kicking yourself because this definitely wasn't your best work. He says, somewhat proficient, I suppose. Obviously, I could have told the story better. And at this point, at this point, he is going to shrink down, suddenly looking like a humanoid, an elf, though his eyes are like almost glowing green. He's also clad in plate armor and has 2 what look like katanas on his back. He says, I could use a storyteller, though. He says, I am not from around these parts, and I did I have been traveling through here more often. It would be easier if my legend was well known. He
Of course.
says,
Can I get the name of the legends that we may tell?
Yes.
Bruce.
He says, my name is Caldrex Valhavenheim. Where is it? He says, I am a legendary green dragon in the swamps to the south. Many there know me and tremble. He says, and soon people up here will also know my name. He says, I was going to make this creature one of my first meals, though obviously I've had others, as he looks back to the hobgoblins. He says, but if you truly are a storyteller of some kind, then perhaps having you spread my legend could be useful.
And, of course. I would be glad to share your legend. Perhaps, if you wouldn't mind, you could share some stories from you so that I may have more material to work with.
Give me a persuasion, no longer with disadvantage.
I would love to hear some of what you've been able to accomplish.
Oh shit.
He says, so many tales, where to even start, as he lowers his guard a bit. He says, well, and then he will start talking about many of his hunts, and time is going to start passing. I assume you guys are going to stay hidden for now.
Yeah, totally. Just looks like a giddy schoolgirl at all the tales that the dragon's telling.
Says
Yeah,
then
my
he
wings go bye-bye, and I'm staying hidden.
says,
It is amazing.
and then there was
The
the
thing-
time those foolish mercenaries tried to rob my lair. I added their treasure and bones to it. So tasty. Oh yes, and then there was the time the archdruid sent some of his people to try to claim my territory and take what was mine. They escaped. Those shapeshifters can be crafty. Oh, and then there was then he just kind of keeps going, talking about how awesome he is.
Toadleaf's just over here, like jumping up and down, clapping.
He goes, you like that, huh? He says, do you want to see me breathe on something?
Can you do it on this tree over? Over here, and he'll point. That
He
would
says,
be amazing.
actually, why don't I breathe on you? So then your friend here will know how powerful my breath is to tell stories of.
But that could be way more use for that. I used to be a very powerful sorcerer.
He says, no, I think you'll make better use as a demonstration. And he just grows big again.
What
Hey,
if?
Caldrex.
So what if he says, what if I demonstrate on how powerful I am by surviving it?
He says, that sounds good, as he releases a breath weapon.
Okay, I'm gonna try to take this shit. Here we go.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna try to take this. Just so before why he would do that, I would cast. Where's it at? Where's my armor?
Or
Shield
is
of Faith.
Juan gonna try to stop this?
I say, Caldrex,
I wanna
please.
I want to show him my
See the carnage that you've already accomplished here. You think a tiny fairy would be able to survive this?
No, Juan, I can take it.
Alright. So you're casting Shield of Faith. Okay.
Oh wait. Yeah. Shield of Faith.
So when you say I can take it, he is just gonna do it. Give me a con save.
Okay.
Because you are struck by the greenish cloud of gas.
Con. Yes.
Okay. That's probably good. One moment. Okay. Okay, so
I also have a reaction if I need to increase my AC in any higher.
Well, AC wouldn't help with this. This is just a
Oh.
con save.
Okay.
So 68 damage,
Oh, he's dead. He's fucking
which
dead.
will half to 34.
Oh, okay. No, he's alive. Okay, cool.
All right, so you are like almost completely overwhelmed. You're like vomiting and like on the ground, almost dying. Well, not on the ground, but you're having trouble staying up. That was definitely more than you were expecting.
We'll say he
The
was on
dragon
ground.
actually looks kind of impressed. He says, "Oh, I don't think I've seen anything survive my breath in a while. Well done, fairy. I thought I'd be eating your poisoned corpse."
Caldrex, the mighty, that was a powerful attack. I must praise you there. And I start the clapping.
He says, "Did you take notes, Bard?" So I'm like looking sternly down at Juan.
I kind of am all just shocked, and I go, I am now.
He says, "So anyway, I hit the adventurers with one of those, and man, they just went right down. Nothing like Toad Leaf here. Impressive, little one. But yeah, then there was the time the town was sending, and he just keeps going into these stories.
That's great.
Alright, so do you want to say anything else, Juan?
Did
I do
the
have-
breath weapon reach us over there?
No, because he just spat it right down on Toad Leaf. He didn't shoot
Okay.
it across the field. So, yeah, it just went straight down onto him.
Thank you.
Say, Caldrex, your stories really are quite fascinating. Would you be opposed to having some drinks sometime and you sharing some more stories with me?
Give me a persuasion at disadvantage.
Oh wait, well, could I add to that, Lou?
How would you add to it?
I would say to Caldrex, I would love to also see more of your powerful abilities later on.
This is you both.
You're amazing.
Alright. Yeah, so go ahead. You can both make a roll at disadvantage.
I'm gonna use inspiration here.
Okay, so it would be a wash.
I'm gonna use magical guidance.
Another sorcery point. So he seems...
No.
Or go.
Yes.
So yeah, that would just be a reroll then.
Yeah.
It should be 20.
Yes.
So he says, "You keep saying my name wrong. My name is Caldrex Valhavenheim. Why do you keep saying Caldrex like I'm some kind of common person with a common name?"
No, I gave you the moniker of...
"Use my full name!" He blasts over the plains.
No, Caldrex Valhavenheim. I'm so sorry. It's quite a difficult name for someone that's not nearly as intelligent as the dragons and you are.
Give me a
Sometimes I
persuasion.
still struggle.
I'll give you advantage on that one.
Oh my god.
I don't know.
14.
Okay, it should be no. It should be a 20 because I can't roll lower than a 10. It's the modifiers messed up.
So he'll consider you a moment. He says, "I suppose you are inferior to me, so expecting you to remember something simple might be beyond you. I'll let it pass this time, but use my full name, or I shall put my poison cloud on you next."
I will do
Of course.
one. I will use your full name.
He says, "So anyway, let me keep telling you about the those snow adventurers who I had to deal with," as he continues to tell tales.
This is great.
He says, "Do you have a song yet? What's it called?"
I said, well, I've got the opening lyrics here.
Let me hear
but,
them right now.
Oh my god.
Coming up with a little bit of a metal ditty, saying, talking about his adventures in the might of Caldrex Valhavenheim, going from land to land, striking down all those before him. No one can challenge his might.
Give me a performance check.
Or the power
God.
of his blight.
Yeah.
I
there you
like
go.
the
Yes.
blight part. The blight part was cool. He says, you will help him write these songs. You understand what I do.
Of course, I will help.
He says, this is a good start. I like this. This might be a good alliance. He says, but I don't have drinks with inferior creatures. He says, nor do I have drinks. I burn or I destroy towns when I find them. That's why I am Valtrex, the Blight Master. I like that. Yes.
Caldrex the Blight Master. Okay, that's awesome. Yeah.
Or I am Caldrex Valhavenheim, the Blight Master.
Yeah.
The Blight Master shall be the name of the song.
Yes, I like that. I like that. Mm-hmm. He says, all right, where do you all live? Where's the town? Where do you come from?
I look over one.
I said,
Oh,
we
boy.
actually come from all over, but our most recent things have been at the town of Chaur.
Fuck.
He says, where is this Chaur?
Fuck.
It's a small little city to the southeast.
What do you?
Perhaps you could spare the people you may know of and worship and listen to your song.
Let's see. Did you give him the actual location?
He
I guess you
did.
did.
You
He
fucking
says,
did.
he looks southeast. Perhaps I will pay this Char a visit to make sure you're doing my songs correctly. You better do them justice, or I'll kill you and destroy the town. Is that understood?
Understood, sir. Yes, sir.
This
So
is good.
perhaps if you
Good.
wait for me, you could hear the finished version, and we could hear the town sing it as well. You
Oh,
do
that
need
would-
people to listen to the song.
Yes, I do. I would like to hear that song once it's done. How long do you need to finish it?
Well, I have some adventures taking me to the north. I should be back in about a week or so, maybe a bit longer.
Yeah. All right. I will come and find you in this Char, and that song best be ready. He says, don't try to escape, or I'll destroy the town and come looking for you.
And before, or right after he would say that, I would say, I would also like to pay tribute and provide, give gold to your
Yes.
whole.
Give me all your gold.
I give him a gold bar, and I present it to him.
Is that all you have?
That is all I have on me as I pat myself down.
He says, what about you, changeling? Where's your gold?
Oh, I do have some here on my pouch, but as you can imagine, traveling and making songs for your glory can be quite expensive.
Give me a persuasion at disadvantage.
I mean, I can't roll lower than a 20. Where's that?
You might need higher than a 20 to succeed. He looks at you
20.
kind of angrily and says, give me your gold. I won't ask again.
So, okay. Then I shake out my coin purse and I give him the 110 gold I have sitting in my purse.
All right. He will grab the gold bar and the 110. Do you actually still have gold on you, Toadleaf?
Most
did you set
fucking
the bar?
definitely. Most definitely.
All right. So he is going to look at both of you and say, is that all the gold you have then?
I shake my pouch looking at him going like, that's all the gold I have in this pouch.
Toadleaf, give me a deception check.
Yeah. Let me.
This dragon's a jerk. 21. Hang on.
You're getting robbed.
He
Damn it.
he eyes you suspiciously and says, if I find out you're lying to me, all right. And he just takes the gold bar and the gold you put on the ground. He says, what about magical items? Do you have any? What am I saying?
You guys,
You losers probably don't have magical items.
Jesus Christ.
He takes the gold. We'll then move over here. and say, "All right, go write
Oh
my
my
song.
God.
I'll see you in a week."
Oh, God damn it.
So can you give me 10 days? The
Give me a-
mighty blight.
I said a week. Get out of here.
Oh, yes, of
Boo.
course. A week is going to be more than enough.
You have 5 days.
Thank you, the mighty Caldrax, Valhevenheim.
He got it right.
Business days.
Hail the mighty
He
blight.
says, "Here, take your
Caldrax
stupid
Valhevenheim.
gold bar back," and he throws it to you. That's for
Thank
saying
you.
my name right.
Praise to the mighty Caldrax Valhevenheim.
Get my gold bar.
As he goes, like, kind of turns around as if he's bored and starts eating a dead hobgoblin.
That's great. Get the hell out of here.
What the?
Leave, dude.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Get the fuck out of here. Go.
Alright, so I assume you guys are leaving the area.
Yeah,
Yeah.
There you go. I know you're going to ask about stealth.
that was amazing.
Actually, I mean, we'll say you're trying to stealth, but he seems like he doesn't care anymore. He just goes back to eating. Alright. So, yeah, you survived the encounter with the dragon, which is surprising. I thought Toadleaf was a dead man.
No, and he would have been. He fucking would have been
Juan.
for Juan.
I definitely, yeah, like, if he had gone first, he would have blasted you with that breath and your group members back there. So it's probably good you
But-
got initiative and Toadleaf rolled that really good persuasion.
And, well, then
Yeah.
on con too, I survived the fucking breath and earned some respect, some dragon respect.
Yeah, he still mugged you, but you know.
Yeah.
And then
Well,
he
he mugged
gave
me
you the
last-
bar back because he felt he liked that you did his name. All right, so anyway, as you're on your way back to the camp, he takes flight and heads back south, letting out a loud roar as he does. Bean said, "Oh, you're all alive. That's very surprising."
Yeah, but these idiots got Chaur possibly charred.
Ow.
What?
Ow.
Oh,
How long is it going to take to get up to
Well,
the caverns? How long is it going to take to get back?
it's 2 days there and 3 days back, so you don't have much of a window. If he
That's what he
sticks
was
to the
saying.
5-day thing. Oh, this was during the second day. This was towards the end of the second
Yeah.
day.
No,
So you probably have an extra day in there.
Okay.
So
So
you
that-
have like
that's
a
enough.
day to look around.
if everything goes well.
If I'm flying back off, can we go back to the camp?
Yeah, sure, if you want. Although you imagine he took all their valuables because, you know, dragon. But
Yeah,
you
it's
could take a
fine.
look around. Maybe there's like something.
Notes.
Beans will say, you look very sick, Toadleaf. Because, like, Toadleaf's probably... Poison damage usually is, like, vomiting, like, your vision's blurry, you're ready to pass out, because, like, your body is just...
Oh, actually, on our way back, I would have done this to Toadleaf.
Oh, you're going to heal him?
Yeah.
Okay.
For 11.
So, yeah, you would gain 11 back.
Thank
And
you.
we're almost at time here. So let me just roll a few things. So you go back and check out the camp. As you thought, they don't really have anything. Their armor and weapons were left there, like all their chain and their weaponry. There's a couple of notes. It seems like these were one of the scout camps or scout groups that was away when the Irontide base was attacked. Unfortunately, they met their grisly end at the hands of this dragon. But yeah, you wouldn't find much else besides that at the camp.
So nothing like that
Hold on.
might tell us what Orcard is.
No, it seems from what you're reading, they were on duty in the Chaur area when the Irontide base was destroyed. So they got back, found it, and now they were kind of like wandering, trying to figure out their next moves.
Damn.
God damn.
But
Yeah.
unfortunately, yeah, they encountered this dragon.
What the fuck,
I know
bro?
we're about to leave, but when I get back, I'd tell Gurglow, I survived the breath of a dragon.
Oh, you're
powerful.
pretty bad.
I'm pretty good.
Yeah, you can smell it.
No, bad, good, bad. You bad.
Yeah,
You a bad.
real bad.
Exactly.
man.
Bad man. All right. So here, let me update your stuff. So 2 more days. I'm just gonna say the rest of the journey passed without issue.
Okay.
Since we're at the end here, and I rolled that there was no more random encounters.
Dragon totally.
I rolled a random encounter, and then I rolled a 98. That's why you encountered that.
Oh my
Damn.
god.
Okay, so another, what is it? 16 gold a day? Yeah. So that would be 32.
Go ahead and heal up
So
then.
you're at 466 in the camp, or in the camp funds. All right, and yeah, we can pick it up next time as you arrive on the 25th of fall. Let's see. Did I get MVPs? I need MVP votes.
/ whisper DM. Of course I know who my fucking is. Yeah, there you go.
Beans.
All right. So or wait, no, I still need one more vote. So it is. This is the command without the parentheses to send me a whisper. I think I just need you, Kale. All right. So yeah, Juan with 3 votes. You're MVP. Unanimous.
Yeah,
Only cost me 110 gold.
it did, and I will pay you that money.
Got mugged, and
saving from a
you survived, and you got
PK.
mugged by a dragon.
Did
We're lucky you didn't take any magical items. Yeah.
No.
I thought it was
That's what you were really scared about, not losing your lives. You're like, what?
Jesus.
What do you mean take what's? What do you mean our magical items? You can't do that.
Totally it's like blinged out and fucking magical items with gold.
Yeah, luckily he didn't do detect magic. He didn't think you actually had any. He just thought you guys were a bunch of putzes.
Oh my god.
We've opened the dialogue to
Fucking scary.
my new goal is make dragon friend. I'm gonna do it.
Add him to your ogre camp, and then he eats your ogres.
Oh no.
But I didn't know how to like not tell him about Chaur. Like this motherfucker is going to be able to detect that like we're lying or something.
Yeah.
Can he do that?
You don't know.
He was he was very insightful. I love that. That was amazing. That was great.
I shit my pants.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
no,
glad you didn't die. I was fully expecting that to murder you.
No, and that would have if it was like full.
If you had some bad rolls, yeah, that you would have just died. So it's good you rolled
would've-
fairly well.
I was already prepping how to ask Cal Drexval Heavenheim to go if I'm allowed to heal Toad Leaf.
Can I heal him? No, you can't.
Well,
Okay.
there's a reason why I didn't
Okay.
heal. I didn't heal because I didn't want to show weakness in front of the dragon.
It's like I'm fine.
And you're just vomiting.
I'm like, ugh. So yeah, that was awesome. I have a new goal, dragon friend.
All right, well, I'm going to be taking some
Well-
notes, but you guys are welcome to hang out or take off. It's up to you.
Good
Chaur's
game.
about to be fucked.
I'll see most of y'all or some of y'all Tuesday, I guess. I don't know who's still in it. I forget.
Matt.
Oh, Matt. Okay, Matt.
Yeah, just
Me.
missing Matt this week. We still have a 6th spot if we find another player.
Yeah. Life
Yeah.
hit me, so I had to drop. But yeah,
Very-
it's going to be Matt and Mikey from here.
Okie dokie.
All right. Good
All
night.
right, guys.
Thank
Well,
you, Lou.
See y'all
That's
later. Blue.
Wait, you're talking about dropping from this game or the other game?
No. The other game. I dropped the other game.
Oh, well, yeah, I knew about that. I thought you were like...
No, he
dropping
didn't,
this.
so I mentioned it to him.
Oh, I see. All right. Very
If his stupidity got me killed, I would have dropped. Because I can't be stupid and dropping. Yes, I said that.
Oh, who? I'm confused. Oh, are you talking
You want
about
to play with a dragon?
Yeah. No, dude. I was 100% ready for that to kill my character. But I was like, I wanted to roll the dice.
But it would have killed. There was a chance that it would have killed more than your character if one didn't step out. That's the reason why I voted for him. Is because he made it so it wouldn't have been a TPK.
Well, no, I didn't think it was going to be TPK regardless. I just thought y'all would get my body and we'd figure that shit out afterwards. But
I was looking at the angle and direction of the breath weapon if he decided to unleash it.
Oh, he was just going to eat him. He wasn't going to breath weapon.
Oh, I would have been fucked entirely.
I didn't
He
know
would
that.
just... yeah, it's true. But, like, yeah, he most likely would have just, like, bit him. Unless he... Well, I mean, if he survived it, he may have breath weapon, just because, you know... Dragons usually save their breath weapon for groups of people. Because most dragons can just kill you with their jaws. They don't need their breath weapon.
Regardless, I think it went well, and I think we may gain something from that in the future if we play it right.
It's true. It's possible.
So, good to know, though. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, I will see y'all later.
Yeah, good game.
Have a good one.
Are you gonna be playing Helldivers later, Lou? Because I'll be on in a bit.
Probably.
Okay. I'm ready for Liberty Day. It's gonna be amazing.
Yeah, hopefully. We'll see.
Yeah, well, with the new content that they're supposedly adding, but all right. I'll talk to you later.
All right, talk to you later.